Hello and welcome to HBFT Gaming. I'm HBFT and we are back again with XCOM 2 Long War of the Chosen, Dead Gem Plus with Requiem of Man, the Alien Edition. Now yesterday, if we take a look at our roster, yesterday was a doozy. We've got a lot of bunnies that are out for a very long time. I believe it's like 8 bunnies that were injured yesterday and severely as well. So at least we didn't lose anyone. That's great. But this is going to set us back a lot. If you think about it, this is essentially maybe like 2 teams if you add in shivs. That's 2 missions we're not going to be running because we don't have enough bunnies that are still able-bodied, let's say. So, to that end, I have taken measures to help us out with this scenario. Have I got good? No. But, let's just be clear here. When I say I've taken measures, I didn't mean educate myself or practice or anything like that. I meant I'm here to give myself some crutches in the form of the Infirmary. That's right, I already started building the Infirmary. Incredible, I know. Such foresight, all reactive. That makes no sense, but oxymorons are a thing. So here's the thing. Right now, after going to the store, that's right, I went to the store, I've been able to acquire 182 supply. That's a lot, it sounds like. However, we've got a lot of needs. So that puts us right into the nice space of being able to do the training center. That definitely puts us in the space of getting resistance communications. And overall, that should allow us to expand more readily. And thank you so much for the redemption, Smeeps, of the Neura Helmet 2.0. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. High five. All right, nobody died. That's great, sort of. Yes. Oh, Anakitas, thank you so much for recommending Star Trek to me. I really like it. I wish I had the full game so I could play the whole thing. It's really cool. I really dug it. Thank you again for the suggestion. They needed vacations and oversold their injuries to Nurse Bubba. Yeah, but Nurse Bubba is so tough to give up, right? He's a real winner in the Bunny League. I mean, he's a very firmly ensconced there in the hearts and minds of all the bunnies, and now the Alien and Advent bunnies as well. So what else have I done? I have discovered that when I click here for officer training, nothing was showing up. But all of a sudden, after I exited the game and came back in, guess what? There were like 8 bunnies available to be trained as an officer. Isn't that insane? All of them, almost all of them, Advent. So I was finally able to throw one of our bunnies into officer training. I don't know if that was a bug or not, or I just overlooked something, but hey, we now have the option, so they're back into training. So that's going to be super great because I would love to have some officers out there so we can get commands so that I could maybe cover for any sort of tactical errors that I will make. That I will make. I'll just throw that out there, right? Yesterday we picked up a power relay that's huge. We were blocked at 12 out of 12 on our power. No longer is that the case. We're already building the resistance ring. That's going to be huge because that's going to allow us to recruit more bunnies. It's going to allow us to push forward and get more materials and more missions and stuff like that. So I'm really keen on this. That's really excellent. And then I've also done the next best thing. I forgot that this playthrough is all about buildable units as well as Advent and the aliens. So I spent some time reading. I know, Bunnyman reading. What is this? This is weird. And I have found that we can actually build a new shiv, an alloy version. So if we do a quick side-by-side comparison, you can see the shivs that we got for free, both Hidden Sage and Storm Drake. They've got 7 HP, they've got 10 defense, 12 mobility, they've got 70 aim and 46 damage, as well as the Gremlin. The alloy version has 3 more HP, it has 2 armor on top of it, it has 5 more aim, it has a heavy laser machine gun with 5 to 7 damage, it shreds 2 armor instead of 1, it still has the Gremlin and it's high cover. Oh my god, that's so good. So I kind of sat there thinking, I'm like, what am I gonna do with Hidden Sage and Storm Drake? This feels odd. I don't know what to do with bunnies that have signed up as volunteers and have become buildable units, because you can't really equip them, you can't really upgrade them, or so I thought. But I noticed on the right side there, it says unlocks the Alloy Shiv chassis and the Alloy Shiv laser Gatling gun. I'm curious if we can actually update our previous shivs to the alloy version by equipping them with somehow, or replacing them or something like that. So it'll be really cool to find out. I've never done this before, never clicked on this little button right here, and I think it'll be a really nice one to grab. Yeah, how can this week be half over? Seriously, and welcome, and howdy, Evil Bill. High five. And speaking of which, happy Wednesday, bunnies. Happy Wednesday. So, to that end, that's not all. I've also started on the bioalloy plating, and queued up right behind that is the Alien Defector Exotic Armory expansion. So that makes it so that whenever we get certain combinations of aliens, and let's be real, we are probably going to get as many combinations as you possibly can get on this run. So we'll have a lot of options. It's going to be a really big one. That's going to allow us to get special weapons that are maybe like mag tier level before we normally would have them, etc., etc. So this could be really, really, really strong, and I'm very happy to see what kind of combinations they've got. And to be perfectly honest, Mr. Vex wrote some amazing descriptions that are like short novellas, and I love them all. So I really want to check those out. I'm so happy that we'll get the opportunity to. So on that note, we are behind on our bunnies being injured. We're catching up with the infirmary. We were getting a resistance ring to keep pushing forward. We are training an officer, don't know if it's bugged or not. We've got bioalloy plating. We've got an exotic armory expansion in the queue, and we've got ourselves a brand new alloy shiv in 5 days. So a lot is happening. So let's head out to the world and we'll see what kind of trouble we can stir up. Last time we started this is the only thing that we have going in terms of infiltration actively. Find a lead, hack a workstation, gain a point of interest. And we are fishing hard right now. I'm looking for Bluey out there. I don't know where he is. I want to find the long lost bunny of old, and we're going to get him. And we've got 6 very talented bunnies on this one. We've got Sai, our Winter Sentinel. We've got our Wraith Commando. We've got Hermify, our Python. Jobin, our new Assault Trooper. Haven't used him yet. We've got Panzerbun, our Shield Bearer for all that ablative. And then we've got Kid Pup, the Terror himself. I guess it's a she. So the Taipan, as I understand it, is a she. Well, either way, he, she, they're going to do great things by causing so much terror on the battlefield. I'm so excited. So let us continue. We shall continue to scan. Actually, I should probably take a look here. We are currently scanning for intel in New Brazil, and everywhere else is hiding or recruiting or doing supply. So excellent. Let's go to New Brazil, and we shall scan out that way. That's the way. Someone else always beats me to adding the helm. This made my day, and probably Mavs too. Oh, heck yes. High five. I'm so glad. Well, please redeem away in the future. My goodness. So here we go. Supply. Oh, how much time? 2 days. Okay, I don't know about that. Man, I really want this. I did not expect that. 2 days, 18 hours. That was super fast. I don't think we can push this. I'm not that good. I'm okay at this game. I'm not that talented. It has heavy fog as well, so all units have reduced sight and detection ranges. Additionally, the squad will regain squad concealment at the start of the turn after all alerted enemies have been killed. Oh, what? And Advent has stockpiled extra materials in storage chests near the site. Say what? So if we activate a pod and kill the pod, then and the music calms down, it's no longer combat music, we go back to having squad concealment. Oh my god. Okay, I don't think we can do this, but I'm curious. We are concealed if we can get to 100% infiltration. Well, actually, you know what? No, we won't be able to do this, because even if we were to send in maybe like 2 bunnies or something ludicrous like that, the problem is we would have a serious debuff, because if we are not infiltrating at 100%, the further under infiltrated that we are, there's a really nasty debuff I wasn't aware of until Tester talked about it. So unfortunately, I don't think I can do that with good conscience yet. You'll go. Yeah. You're actually tired right now, Vergant. I think you're ready in like 14 hours. So you're almost ready, but you're not quite there. So unfortunately, I think we got to pass on that. That's like 2 missions that I've really wanted to do that I kind of feel like I got to pass on. I've never seen that before, where you regain squad concealment, and that's a supply raid with 2 days. And then we had another one which was like 2 days, and that was a new mission type, the bounty hunt, that was part of Reshi's I guess new beta mission types for Requiem. So we missed that one too. So hopefully we'll be better at detecting missions in the future. We'll get lucky and we'll be able to get one that is a decent infiltration timer. Is the only problem the lack of concealment? No, it's that giant debuff. It's the giant debuff. I think it gives it makes them very, very strong and very resistant and very accurate and very difficult to hit. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm recruit number 66. Don't worry about it. 3 days out, 3 hours. Even that is maybe a little too aggressive right now after having so many bunnies in the hospital at the moment, right? We've got 8 very good bunnies in the hospital. There we go. Hack a workstation. 10 to 12. Very light. 1 day. Normal readiness. Let's go. Here we go. So this is to get a lead. And this is to get some intel, and more importantly, a point of interest, which is going to allow us to scan on the map. And I don't know what it's going to be. I hope it's bluey, but it might just, I mean, any point of interest that we scan is awesome. Super helpful, right? It's either power, it's an expanded resistance contact, it's, heck, I don't know if they can be scientists or engineers, but that would be incredible if it were. But I can be like rookies, can be all kinds of stuff, yeah? So cross your fingers on this one. There's 10 to 12, we got to remember that. Even though we've got good bunnies on here, we've also got new bunnies on here, and we've got a brand new class.
Is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
All right, thank you so much, Central. So I've never used the Assault Trooper before. I probably should have read about him, right? So Jobin has Assault Shot, a shot that does blah blah blah. A shot that does not cost an action, that can be used once per turn, but only against targets within 4 tiles. Can be used even while disoriented, but not while burning. Wow, that's very specific. He can improvise magnetic grenades. Those are awesome. I believe they don't throw as far, and they've got a smaller radius, I think, something like that. But they can destroy cover, and they can knock people the heck over, like knock them out of cover. So this is such a nice ability to have. Launch frag grenades, launch flashbang grenade. Oh, do I come with those standard? Oh my god, we do. Wow. Unless I equip both of those. That's crazy. Okay, so here's the pocket right here. Hey, Reorcs, high five. Good to see ya. If you're joining us right now, we're currently trying to... Oh, well, that tells us something. That tells us something. We see an engineer. We see a Frost Legion bomber. Got to remember there's 10 to 12 on the field. And we've got 8 turns. 8 turns to get this data cache, and we also need to throw down an evac beacon. These are all the things we've got to remember. Throw down an evac beacon. We've got 8 turns to get on the data cache. Someone who can either manipulate it, that's not a that's none of the aliens, or that's basically Advent. And then we've also got 10 to 12 on the field. So those are the main 3, right? I suppose going straight over would be good, but maybe it's fastest and easiest to stay to the ground. Do we have any scouts? We've got our Winter Sentinel. I mean, he's not a scout, but he does have longer sight radius. That's cool. We've got Kit Pup with Phantom, so he'll stay concealed even if the rest of the bunnies reveal themselves. We got Panzerbun. I'm actually just going to move forward with Panzerbun. He's in a good spot right here, and we'll hold. He's providing ablative, and then we got Kermify or Python, who has Salamandra. He's able to use his incendiary grenades as well. Do I push? Let's hold. We've got our Assault Trooper, that's Jobin. I guess I'll stack right behind. This red circle, I'm assuming, is the radius for Assault Shot. So that's that 4 tile radius, right? Any enemy that we put inside of this, he gets a free shot at them with his shotgun, his depleted assault shotgun, once per turn, which is amazing. That's awesome. So definitely incentivized to be close to the enemy. And he actually comes standard with... no, he doesn't have any armor. For some reason, I thought he did. We'll get a Wraith Commander. We'll get Vendril. I guess we could safely move up above. That might be pretty nice. I'll just stack right here with Vendril. We got Kermify. I will stack on the corner. We've got Kit Pup. I think I will bound forward past Panzerbun because he still has his Predator skill, right? Ambush Predator, there it is. So at the end of the turn, he gets to go into Overwatch, and we'll get the Winter Sentinel to back him up. Is there anyone we want to push forward? Probably our Assault Trooper Jobin. And I like that Vendril doesn't actually break any windows. He can just pass through the wall. Very stealthy. And then Kermify can follow up, and we'll Overwatch with Panzerbun. There it is. So our first turn... I'm just trying to move forward as quickly as possible because I want some time to maneuver as soon as we're close to the the target because we've got 8 turns to get that data cache, right? So we might as well bound forward with Jobin. We'll get him right in the pocket. No contact yet. We'll get our Winter Sentinel and we'll bound forward. I suppose we could get up top, kind of move a little further to the right, or let's get Vendril. We'll have Vendril come forward. Contact. And we can still react. So surveillance drone to the right. We've got an Advent Trooper, Advent Medic. We know we've got 2 above. That's 5 out of the potential 12. That leaves another, what, 7? 7 potentially on the field. Well, I don't want to be on this side of cover with that drone. So since this is the border right here, I think I'm just going to pivot. Maybe we'll just pivot on this side. We can get Kit Pup or... Actually, Jobin's already in a good spot. He can pull here, and then Vendril could either shift all the way over. Oh, no, he can't go that way, so that's a no-go. I could pull back behind this trash can. We're taking the Irby defense. That's what we're doing, the Irby defense. I'm going to grab Kit Pup and move him right on up to full because he is Ambush Predator. Kermify is a double shooter. I'm going to move him up on the Hoff, go into Overwatch. And we'll still have 6 turns after this. This is a good thing. We've got our Assault Trooper Overwatch with Jobin. We'll get the Winter Sentinel to hard push. And we'll get Panzerbun, I guess, to go to full. No ablative necessary yet. Let's see what they do. So really, Overwatch from 3 bunnies, that should be enough. There's 3 enemies, 3 bunnies in Overwatch. Trooper and Medic do not raise any sort of weird suspicions at us being here. And the drone pulls away. Excellent. Okay, great. Oh, another drone. Never mind. We're on the wrong side of cover again. Go figure. Man, these guys. Well, Winter Sentinel is not stealthy, but he's pretty beefy and fast. I mean, we can't engage from here. Hey, Big Tony Crossbow. High five. Happy Wednesday. You're joining us right now. We're currently on our warm-up mission, trying to get a lead by getting this data cache within, well, now 6 turns. And we've got some new bunnies on the field and 8 wounded at the moment. I'm just kind of looking to see how close we can get. Right now, the drone is out this way, and he started to move away. So I'm hoping he's going to continue. It's possible he comes back. If he comes back, we've got a bit of an issue. So, but in the meantime, I'm going to get our Saipan behind full. He could move again, but no. He'll be detected. He's got a good shot on the Trooper, and we've got the surveillance drone on 84. We've got our shield bearer. We got Jobin. I want Jobin as close as possible, but I don't know if that's even something he can do. These towers are really putting a damper on us as well. So we got a drone, and a tower, like the worst detection scenario. So the only place I think I can move our Winter Sentinel Snake is back here on the corner, and then tuck up to full. I mean, I guess we can keep him on full and Overwatch at the same time. We can Overwatch with Kit Pup explicitly, and then we can get our shield bearer, let's say, I guess it's probably enough to be on the border back here with a shield bearer. So we'll dash all the way around with Panzerbun. And we can get Vendril to come around the back and move all the way behind this light fixture. And then we got Kermify, who's just going to stack, I suppose, on the trash can. And Overwatch. And then Jobin, I'm going to bum it all the way to the van. A little bit narrow on where we can go. Aha! There we go. So those were on top of the roof at the beginning of the mission. So we've identified a total of 6 out of 12. So half of the potential enemies on the field. Half of the hostiles. Hopefully it's 10, because it's 10 to 12. But always assume the worst. Aha! There it is. So now it's 8 identified. Stun Lancer and a Sniper, and the drone continues away. Oh, thank goodness. Drone did not find us. To be perfectly honest, I feel like we have to engage. Kit Pump is going to stay concealed if this drone does not continue. So who has a good situation here? We've got 95 on the medic. Let's just go. I'm going to book it with Sai, and then we'll go into Overwatch. Or we can do a delayed fire. That's epic. So the shot from here is 95%, 95%, 85%. Delayed fire just delays the shot until the start of the enemy action. So I'm going to delayed fire on the drone because he's got the armor. And I think the bolt caster has the capability of just burning through that, right? Kermify can shoot twice, but he needs a good scenario. Let's have Jobin come around the backside here. And then he's going to Overwatch, even though he's got like an assault shotgun. Because ideally we stop the drone from crossing this barrier and stop Kit Pup from getting revealed, right? Panzerbun could make it here if Vendril clears the way. So let's get Vendril to move to the next piece of high cover. That clears this post. We get Panzerbun right next door. He goes into Overwatch. Hey, Antonides, good to see ya. High five. We're just setting up our first ambush before we are revealed. And I suppose I'm going to have Kermify right on the van and go into Overwatch as another precaution. And we are just going to sit right here and hang tight with Kid Pup. All right, that's a lot of Overwatch happening here. We are delaying the shot, so as soon as the drone can go, we'll see what happens. Hey, Thrake, good to see ya. High five. Stun Lancer, we might get the sniper if he moves far enough. I can see they've got a Wraith Commando out there. There it is, Bolt Caster on the drone. Good impact, good kill, beautiful. High five. There's the reveal. Wow, that was relatively clean and uneventful. I like that. This is the target building, right? Yeah, that's the target building. Let's go in and start our evac beacon, I suppose, right close by here. This is the edge of the map, so that's nice. And then we can continue to move and scout with Kit Pup. We'll just kind of bum it on over. Ooh, close. Wow, and a turret. Oh boy. Okay, holy moly. This is something. This is something. Well, well. All right. Any movement that we make that's it. And we've got 4 turns to get in there. Okay. Well, we can reload. That's always a good start. I know the sniper's heading this way. I would imagine they move, like, if we move 1 tile, they'll see us. So they will see us. So let's just immediately go into Overwatch, and we're just going to make sure that we're ready, right? So Kit Pup, just hang tight for a second. Panzerbun, we're going to start by bumming the energy shield so they can actually do offensive actions on that turn. Can't really move anywhere else. Just gonna... How far can Jobin go? Jobin can cross, but if he does that, like if he comes out this way, can he make it? He can. So I'm gonna sidestep here with Vendril. Speaking of which, welcome Vendril. Overwatch. And then we'll have Jobin relocate, but along the border, to stay away from being detected. And we'll have Kermify get to the edge of the van. Overwatch. And I feel like Kit Pup's gonna get detected. I'm actually gonna have Kit Pup fall back again. There it is. All right, and incoming. Ambush Predator. We've got a few Overwatch. Should be enough. Here they come. Oh my god, wow, it's a rapid move. Kermify. Good impact, good kill on the medic. Beautiful. All right, there we go. Troopers on us. Haven't gotten the sniper or the stun lancer yet. Here's the bolt caster from the Winter Sentinel and dumps him. Beautiful. And we've got the second. Negative impact with Vendril with his pistol at maximum range. And they have not revealed Kit Pup. Wow, so far so good. Okay, we got 3 turns to get in there, right? We got 3 turns. We know they've got a Wraith Commando as well, so that's pretty nasty. We've got one, but let's be real. We want to be the only ones with it. All right, tell you what. We've got the ablative. Let's bump it up with Panzerbun. He's got a good flank here. And shot on the sniper, 86. Beautiful. High five, dumping that sniper. Amazing flank by the Bunny League. We've got Jobin, our brand new bunny. We can't get far enough forward with the assault shot, but let's keep that in mind. We got Sai. We could rush and bind, but I don't want to push that far up. I know there are guys here. I know there's another drone. We've done 4. We've got 5 active so far. We'll just bump it up with Sai just to see what's out there. He's got a longer sight radius, but he doesn't see anyone else. He could send an AP grenade. That wouldn't be bad. He does have a frost bomb to lock people down. Kit Pup is not revealed yet. Let's bum it to the corner. Aha! So he's still not spotted, and we can see a whole nother pod, and that's a really nasty pod. And of course, there's the turret still, right? So yeah, that's a horrible pod. Got a Wraith Commando, other Vergent, an Engineer, all explosives, and a turret with squad sight. Yeah, that's... But I don't know if we've got a choice. That's 49. We can shoot twice with Marauder. But we also have a different angle here. Let's go in and shift with Kermify. Shot on 49 still, and we've moved closer to the objective. Nice! High five! Oh my god, what a beast. Okay, well, reload up. Kit Pup, Overwatch. And Vendril, tuck up. And Overwatch, we've got 2 turns. Can we make it? Can we make it? From here, this is 1 movement, 2 movements, 1 movement, or do I have to aggro this just to make it? 2 turns, huh? I'm curious if I have to aggro at the end of our turn just to keep up with the timer. Hey, Deaths. Welcome. High five. You'll be very, very pleased to know it's super calm, cool, and collected here. Advent hasn't even had a turn yet. But now we're kind of having to debate if we're even going to be able to complete the mission if we don't push into a bad situation. At least it'll be a situation of our choosing, I suppose. Jobin could push. Yeah, any push forward is going to activate all the pods. What's our movement again? We've got 16 minus 3. We have 15 minus 2, so 14 and 13. Jobin can move farther, but he's farther away. Kit Pup can no longer move right now. In good conscience, I don't feel I can activate the pod at the end of our turn. That's just shenanigans waiting to happen, so... Yeah, that's going to be 1, 2. So from here, it's going to be a dash to make it to the wall. And then we'd have to be able to make it to the console in a blue movement in order to activate it. And we'll get stuck out there in order to make it. Yeah, Kid Pup can make it. Oh, you're right. You know what? I think you're right because he gets Whirlwind. Thank you so much, Azakis. I feel a lot better staying right here. That's super helpful. I forgot about Kid Pup's Whirlwind. Thank you so much. Overwatch. And Overwatch. Let's see what they got. They're pulling away. And we've got a Destroyer Commando and an Advent Trooper still. Okay, well, we are definitely going to aggro now. That's for sure. Kit Pup can nab this stuff without aggroing. No, we've got to prioritize the objective, the bunnies would say. See, I got to prioritize the objective, right, bunnies? That's what I got to do. Might as well get the Winter Sentinel to aggro right here. We've got at least the turret. We got another pod. We didn't go into Overwatch at all because we're trying to use our movement to move in the right direction. There's the ablative that the Destroyer Commando has. Prioritize Greed. Well, Greed is also getting the mission done, which is going to give us a point of interest and intelligence and experience, right? And we've got a whole 6. We've aggroed 6, turret included. 5 active, but the turret's not on that counter, right? We've got 3 in front of us, 2 on the right with ablative, and the turret with squad sight and armor. Yeah, pretty nasty. So Kit definitely needs to be involved. Now, a slash would be very welcome. The bomber doesn't have counterattack. The Wraith Commando has Blade Storm. I do want to double check about close combat specialist though, so he does have CCS, so we wouldn't want to push on the Frost Legion bomber there. We could move this way, but we're kind of relying on Kit with his Whirlwind to get on task. Although, to be fair, I just realized right now that Kit Pup's alien fingers cannot activate what he needs to. So there's that. We do have Crushing Bolt with the Winter Sentinel. That'll be a great one on the Wraith Commando. Oh my god, and then there's the Advent turret as well. He could just absolutely decimate that thing. He might be the only one who can. Kit Pup on a shot here at 100%. He's got a 50% chance to crit. At maximum, he deals 10 damage, which is insane. Panzerbund's got a shift. He can shift up to full, and he's got a flanking shot on the Destroyer Commando. It looks like he also can deploy smoke. I mean, that's not a bad move, so let's take it. Shot on is 77. If we miss, he gets more shielding. We'll hold. A Wraith Commando, 94%. That's the only way that we get our focus, unfortunately. If we were to full bolt all the way in, if we can clear out that Wraith Commando, that's going to allow us to hard push. And then I think a blue movement is going to allow him to get to the target. The Engineer's back there as well. Okay, Kermify doesn't have a shot from here. He's going to have to move up, and the only place for him to move up is on Hoth. And then we've got Jobin, our Assault Trooper, who didn't create... I didn't create any magnetic grenades, but I do have a frag. Magnetic grenade would have been super helpful. Well, what's the range with the frag? Very nice, actually. Wow, that's impressive. Well, let's get over to the side here. And we'll see if Jobin can at least send out a frag and maybe wreck some cover if we're lucky. So weaken the Wraith Commando. Our brand newbie here, Jobin. Okay, solid 3. Solid 3. And we've got the ability to down the turret. 85%, 65. Oh my god, 50-50. But we decimate the cover. Oh my god. Do I do that? I could also Frostbomb him. Frostbomb is a guarantee. There's that. For a Taipan, he can slash out to the right side, which is probably not bad considering the fact that he's unable to operate the objective. Momentum towards a target. I thought about it. The problem is, if we do this, the Wraith Commando has Blade Storm. So if we hit him, then we'll get hit back, and he can hit harder than we can right now. So that's why I'm hesitating to do that. Yeah, disorient him. I think Blade Storm still goes, but it would make us safer. That's for sure. I mean, we do have an Incendiary Grenade. Let's see if Kermify can lob that. I think it comes with a Bombardier for the Incendiary, but it's still not far enough. 44. I mean, we could Frostbomb him, actually. Yeah, you know what? That might be what we have to do, and then just suffer the consequences with the turret instead of destroying it. We can absolutely destroy the turret and shred that armor with a Bolt Caster. But in order to enable the forward movement to get to the objective, we might have to do this, right? So I'm going to Frostbomb. Let's Frostbomb the Wraith Commando as much as I want to do something else. Now he's frozen. We'll go ahead and strike the frozen Wraith Commando with Vendril. Big hit. Awesome. Despite the melee resistance, that's excellent. He gets a momentum movement, allowing him to move closer to the objective. He can pass inside to high cover. The Engineer can easily push forward. He'd have to move all the way back here to get a flank, though. So I guess the question is, since we can move through the wall, this is... I guess this is more cover, though. I was going to say, since we can move through the wall, we can actually get out here and not worry about getting flanked, but this is still kind of better anyway. So I think I'm going to move our momentum here, or we can momentum right onto the objective, but then again, we got to worry about the Engineer still. Let's see what other options that we have. 54 on target. We've got an alternate. We can't reach out that far. We do have Kit. He's got the Slash, the Trooper. He's got CCS, the Frost Legion Bomber. I don't have a way of controlling him, unfortunately. Or we could also slash the Frozen guy, move inside. Okay, I'm going to go all in on this one. So here we go. We're actually going to slash the Wraith Commando. So we are now revealed. Kit Pup gets in there, gets the hit, gets the kill. Beautiful. But he gets to relocate on this one. He gets Ambush Predator, giving him Overwatch. After Whirlwind, we're actually going to bring him out this way, out the back window, just break the whole darn window, go into Ambush Predator, get a flanking Overwatch shot on that Engineer. Now we move Vendril in. He's got high cover from the Engineer, although I'm almost feeling like maybe we should give him full cover this way and have full faith in Kit Pup. That way we've got full cover from the Frost Legion Bomber, but we are a little close together, but I think we're far enough apart. He's not going to have an easy time of it. Yeah, let's go. I like the rakish angle. Oh, is it a... Oh, it is. How do I... super jaunty. Man, that's the weird thing about cameras. They're always backwards. So I look at the image, and next thing you know, it's all askew. I'm moving it the wrong direction. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. We've got Panzerbun on his 77. I mean, that would be nice to take, but I suppose we can also area suppress. And we got Kermify. Kermify is a shot on the trooper. I'd love it if he can land this 49%. Nice. Just a grace, but it's something. And then it's just Panzerbun. Okay, is any bunny under threat that we can't provide a smoke to? I don't think so. I think what I'm going to do is just put suppression, because I don't trust myself with this shot to build up all the energy. I'm going to suppress the destroyer commando, let the trooper go, and incoming bunnies, incoming. All right, Frost Legion bomber relocates. Overwatch. Oh no! Oh yes! High five! There it is, and the engineer is down. Wow, I thought it was a graze or something because we dealt 2 damage, but then all of a sudden it's all crit. I don't know how that worked, but that's epic. Runs the suppression, the destroyer commando. Armor reduces the damage, only takes ablative. Sends a shot to Kermify, hits our ablative. Thank God for our shield bearer, Panzerbun. Goes into high cover for the trooper. Shot to Kermify, and negative impact. All bunnies are safe. Holy crap. Oh no, oh yes. Oh, and the turret. Panzerbun. Negative. Wow. High five. What a good turn, bunnies. Thank you so much for the tete-a-tete before the engagement. That helped so much. We've got to get on the target. Vendril can activate it. Just to double check, Kit Pup cannot. You can see that he doesn't have that opportunity. So let's... I don't think we're going to trigger that Overwatch. It doesn't say that we will. I'm going to get on this side. And let's go in and activate this thing. Hack the workstation. Oh my god, just in the nick of time. Small intel cache, 4%. You know what? I'm actually... Might as well go 2. Let's roll that 98%. Let's... Oh! 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 Nat 20! What? Oh my god. Wow. Are you kidding me? He had a 2% chance and he rolls a superior P. You are kidding me. Oh my god. Vendril is a god right now. What is this? That is a 100. That is a nat 20 roll right there. It's like whoever designed all this technology explicitly excluded snakes. It's snakeism, I tell you. Yeah, high five. I don't know what kind of superior PCS that is, but I sure hope it's perception or speed. That would be amazing. That is an insane roll. I cannot believe that, and I can believe it all at the same time. Now, mind you, it's high time we burn that turret, right? 95%. We can also sit on a guy, which is super helpful. But we have to prioritize the incredible might and firepower of Sai. A crit roll for sure. Yeah, nice to hear you understand my greatness. That's our guy. That's our guy. All right, get on up there. Hit that turret, Kit. Nail it. Beautiful. Love that. And he gets Whirlwind. Let's hang tight. I don't want to run this Overwatch just yet. We've got Panzerbun. He's got the smoke. He's got the suppression. We could put suppression. No, we can't see the main target with Overwatch. We could tuck up here, put suppression on the Frost Legion bomber to relieve him of his Overwatch. We've got Kermify. He needs to get reloaded. We have an incendiary grenade. We can impact this guy. I think he's the only one near the explosive. Let's get reloaded first. Shot on 58 or frag. Definitely frag. So let's go in and remove guns from the field. It's the snakes who refuse to use the technology. Yeah. They have arms and hands and they hold rifles somehow. Oh, loot destroyed. Oh, well. PCS die rolling. Yes. Magnetic grenade. Oh, we got a flashbang. Oh, that's nice. With CCS. So we got a lot of options here. And the Winter Sentinel. I suppose... I'm not going to worry as much about the Destroyer Commando. We can flashbang the bomber. So let's do that. We'll flashbang the bomber. So drop that Overwatch, disorient him, and hopefully disable explosives for a turn. We can Titanic Rush and Bind to lock down the Destroyer Commando to the right side. Seems like we're running through fire. Or we can completely dump this turret, right? If we look. 32, no. And Winter Sentinel, 95%. I think I'm just going to maybe relocate, dump the turret. Might be the way to do it. We can pull back. He doesn't have a shot here. Is there a corner with protection? No corner with protection here. We could get out this way. I'm just going to take it from where we stand. 95%. There it is. We're going to try to create a little safe zone for us, right? So currently we're one turn away from this becoming our evac. We've locked, well, we haven't locked him down, but we've made it less tenable for him to exist here. He's disoriented, and then we've got the destroyer commando out this way. If we can secure this area right here and leave him be, then, you know, maybe we'll be better for it. We've got our Taipan with this whirlwind, moving him for ambush predator, and then we've got Panzerbun. At least we don't have to worry about, I mean, I guess being here is not great because he's not actually locked down, so but it would give him cover from the destroyer commando, so moving away from the destroyer commando is definitely a boon. I'm just not sure the best place to put him. Destroyer commando could shift a little bit, get flanking shots, so, or we could just hard dash. Maybe that's what we need to do. I might hard dash with Panzerbun, and then we're going to go ahead and have Kit Pump just maintain a flanking position on the Frost Legion bomber right on half cover. He's got ambush predator, shield removed. We lose the ablative, but it served the purpose already, kept the bunny safe so far. And we got a disoriented bomber who's flanked right now. Kit Pump dumps in a massive set. Oh my god, how does that work? How does that work? Okay, anyway, okay, I don't know how that works. How does that work? I really need to read Kit Pump's abilities right now, because he's getting ambush predator with his overwatch, but he seems like he's almost getting a second shot there, which is just massive. He dealt like 13 total damage on that, right? Okay, I'll read that later. We'll read that later. Either way, it's super impressive, and outright dump that gargantuan muton, right? Reinforcements are imminent but not incoming. We can definitely lock this guy down finally. Let's do it. Titanic bind and crush. That's not gonna miss. Sit on him. There it is. Enemy down. High five. Oh, drone. We got a drone. Must be something to do with the terrorist system. Hey, James. Sorry I missed you there. Enjoying an ice cream cone. Being very busy. I can't wait for more. Yeah, no kidding. It's going to be awesome. I don't know what other, if there are other Requiem units or not, but man, they're super cool. All right, Kit Pump. We probably want to get reloaded. Let's get behind cover first. Reinforcements imminent, but not incoming. We'll get reloaded for Kit Pump. Advanced autoloader enhanced advent weapon crate bayonet. And we'll go ahead and reload. Nice thing is, Kit Pump gets ambush predator, he reloads, and he gets overwatch as well, right? So when no one has any sight on that drone just yet, Wraith Commando will just bum it full speed to full cover. We've got Kermify. Kermify has a 90% chance to land a magma rifle right on that guy. There it is. High five. That is clean. Oh my god. Jeez Louise, that was clean. That was clean. I cannot believe it. We've had such a, well, I've put us in such a bum situation with the 8 damaged bunnies thus far, and things are really turning around here. That's crazy. I finally noticed that improvised magnetic grenade takes 2 actions, so that's something to watch out for if we want to make it. We were just on the timer, so it could never really stop, right? And we'll get Panzerbun just close by here. A very moist thump. Yeah, one of Death's favorite noises when the snakes jump off the top of buildings and stuff like that. Well, let's go ahead and have Kermify grab the loot, and then we'll back on off. We lost a couple of loot, but overall, no wounds at all, which means we've got a flawless victory. So we actually get an experience bonus if I recall, if it's still that way. I think we get a like 20% experience bonus or something like that just for completing the mission, and that's the main way to get experience here in LWOTC. All right, Jobin's on task. Got Panzerbun on the site, and let's hold. Reinforcements are now incoming, but it's too late for Advent because the bunnies are getting out and all the honking horns are telling us it's time to go. There it is. High five, flawless victory, data cache recovered. Amazing first mission by the Bunny Aliens and Advent Coalition. 12 out of 12 down. hack that workstation. We're going to get some intelligence. We now have a superior PCS with a nat 20 roll at 100 on a 2% chance by Vendril 77. And we've also got ourselves a point of interest, which could be anything. Hopefully a brand new Bluey, which is of the Predator tier of Alien in the Alien pool. How do the weapon crates work? I noticed you mostly sell them in the beginning of the campaign. You need to have enough engineers, and you can either pay supply if you don't have enough engineers to unlock them, and it'll roll a weapon of a certain, I guess, rarity depending on the crate, or you have enough engineers that you can open them for free, and I don't have enough engineers right now. Although we have 5, that's quite a lot, so it's a good point. It's just nice money early on. All right, so we got 3 promotions. That's excellent. Definitely well-deserved. Bayonet Enhanced Advent Weapon Crate. I mean, we can definitely take a look in the research and development section, and 3 HP on superior conditioning. I mean, at this point, it cuts down on our hospital time, so there is that. Let's go over to the photos. We'll go in and clear that out. 2% chance on the PCS is more like an, oh, nat 40. Yeah, there you go. All right, so let's take a look at all of our upgrades and promotions. Vendril, you are now a sergeant. Well, guess what? Now's the time. Take a look at that. Magnum, concentration, and finally we unlock the triple shooting fan fire focus dump. So previously we've come in with a rend, and then we can only spend it on invert, which is not bad, but now we can actually spend it on damage for the first time. Sergeant's where this starts to pick up, I think. So it's going to be really, really nice to have some kind of damage burst damage here. Winter Sentinel, Psi-Eye. So he's had Entwine, 40 dodge when he sits on the enemy, but of course they've been dying and increased bind damage by 4. So that's been busting that up to 10. Crushing Bolt, that's been nice. We could use that to destroy the turret, destroy cover. And we've got Enchanting Presence. I wanted to grab this because any biological and cybernetic allies within a 6-tile radius get 10 aim, 10 crit, and 10 dodge. That's very needed right now. So definitely going to do that just to help out the bunnies to get up on our heroes level right here. Yeah, we have a hospital. Not yet. Almost there. We're almost there. We just started it. I think we got like another in-game week or something. All right, Kermify. He's able to shoot twice, his center mass. Now, Needle Arsenal seems awesome. If we toss out the frag, if we toss out the incendiary grenade that it comes with, it doesn't matter. We get the loot. We don't destroy it, right? Although Slither allows him to relocate, and he can at least get those 2 shots on, because I really rely on him to get those double shots. Maim, I'm not as fond of. I'm so used to snakes having Slither. I kind of want Slither over Needle Arsenal. I know that sounds blasphemous. Incendiary grenades and bombs by 1 tile grants a free incendiary grenade and immunity to fire. We've got Allied Tongue Pull, Focus Fire. We've got Stim Bite. Yeah, I didn't take Bombardier here because I don't have the training center yet. I didn't take Deadly Haze. So I think I'm going to take Slither just so we can get into position and stay a little safer at different times, right? 4 turn cooldown, 4 mobility, 20 defense is amazing. I love it so much. Yeah, vote Slither. Heck yes. High five. Is it center mass that was triggering the double damage Overwatch? Oh, nice. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, I'll try to slow down. I realize I'm super hyper in the brain, right? So I wanted to take a look at what's happening with Kit Pump. If we can understand that, maybe we can make it happen more often. It is amazing, whatever it is. Yeah, we need something called Slither Arsenal. Yes. So right now, nowhere to run. Oh, I think he's double overwatching. So take a look at this. We just picked this up before that mission, so I've never seen it before, right? Once per turn, enter Overwatch after performing melee or taking a flanking shot. Additionally, gain covering fire. So covering fire allows him to ignore a certain volume of cover, right? And will not, or is it activated on, I think it ignores some volume of cover. There's another one, I think Avenger makes it so it's on an offensive action. Either way, it is an additional benefit over an additional Overwatch. So it looked like he was shooting twice because he was legitimately shooting twice on Overwatch in the same volley. So basically with nowhere to run, he does his melee, he moves with Whirlwind afterwards, and in his new position, he gets Ambush Predator, right? Ambush Predator is his default. Automatically enter Overwatch at the end of the turn. Additionally, the Taipanisar's reaction fire can crit, which it did. We saw 2 crits twice in a row, right? And then the actual Overwatch that did not crit was Nowhere to Run's Overwatch. So Kit Pump moved, he struck with the sword, he moved to a flanking position, good chance to crit. He did his Nowhere to Run Overwatch, hit the enemy for natural damage, and then immediately followed up with a almost simultaneously shot with the burst with Ambush Predator and crit. So that's how we dealt like 13 damage twice over to 2 different enemies and stopped them from engaging the bunnies from the flank. One was an engineer, one was a bomber, both had explosives. So I cannot express how powerful that is. That was so needed. I don't think it would have gone cleanly at all if either of those two got past our line and started hitting us in the flank. That would have been so nuts. So I'm so happy about that. And apparently, next on the list, he gets Deadly Bite. That sounds like it's nothing, but it's almost like a limited Blade Storm, right? So whenever an ally attacks a foe adjacent to the Taipan, follow it with a free bite attack. So that's your sort of like, limited Dogpile melee. Someone else shoots at a target adjacent to Kit Pup gets to slice at him. So that means you can melee up on a target, sit right next to him, someone else shoots, Kit Pup gets a free attack on him, and he still has this whirlwind movement, and then he can move away and disappear, and still have Ambush Predator, and still have Nowhere to Run Overwatch. It also takes a free bite attack against any enemy that enters, exits, or attacks from melee range during the enemy turn. So that means if anyone closes with him, he basically has Blade Storm. This is an amazing class. This is an amazing class. So in one turn, Kit Pup can dash strike. He can get Whirlwind. While he's sitting next to the enemy, another bunny shoots at the target adjacent to him. He gets a free attack on it with melee. And then, which I would imagine is going to trigger his Hatred Begets Hatred, which buffs his, every time he strikes with melee, it's buffing his melee damage by +1 and refreshing the buff for 3 turns. So he does his melee, someone else shoots at the target, he does another melee for free, he uses his Whirlwind to move away, the enemy moves, he gets Ambush Predator Overwatch, which can crit, he gets Nowhere to Run Overwatch with Covering Fire, which cannot crit, and then someone else moves close to him, and then he gets a free bite attack on him. That's so many freaking... That's so good. That is so good. He doesn't have this yet, but I cannot wait. And what's cool is that he's going to get Accurate Reaction at some point, and he's going to get Lightning Reflexes. So... Man. Man, Kit Pup broke he broke our campaign right now. If you don't move away with Whirlwind after, you can also get a free bite. Oh, that's a good point. Any enemy that enters, exits, or attacks from melee. Oh my god, if he stays there and doesn't use his Whirlwind, you're right, Thrake. He gets a free attack on them. So he can guarantee just between him and another bunny 3 attacks on the same enemy, two of which are his melees, which keep getting stronger every time he melees. God, it's... So, until I use this class, I mean, obviously, I don't fully understand it yet, but I'm starting to, and I'm really liking this class. This is so good. It's so good. He's like a trap. He's a living trap. So, I did a practice run just to get familiar with some of the mechanics, because I was trying to test some things. And Kit Pup, I wish it were on the stream, but Kit Pup slashed the Sectoid, who's already melee vulnerable, left the Sectoid with 2, ran around the corner to hide outside on the other side of a door. Sectoid runs right by, gets blasted, dies. It's like, surprise, surprise. He for sure looks like a trap. He does. Okay, well, lest I keep talking about Kit Pup, let's move on. That is absolutely beautiful. I love that so much, yeah. Are we allowed to have more than one type of an alien or advent type, or only if they die? Only if they die. So in total, we can have 1 of each, just like the game would have had it. It's just that we're using the console to get them under certain conditions, right? Isolated Haven. So this is our point of interest. We get alien alloys. We actually have 70 alien alloy. I'm not kidding. Also, I forgot to mention, yesterday we had, I think it was 7 trooper... No, we had 6 trooper corpses.
Hey,
so I used 5 of them. And now we have 6 alloy plating. So that means 1 squad of bunnies can fully have 3 ablative armor on them. So that's going to be really nice. And then on top of that, I was able to get AP rounds. So that's going to be 10 supply, 1 alien alloy. And we still have 70 alien alloy. I mean, I'm not complaining. That is amazing. That's the most I've had in quite a while. And we're only May 6th. And we can go on a tower. So what I'd like to do before we push the Lib 4 tower, in order to like liberate a region, I'd like to make sure the advanced laser weapons are completed, and we'll build some weapons for the squad that goes in, because we're gonna need them, I would imagine. Yeah. If Kid Pup is a Master Sergeant, will likely be your most broken Overwatch character. Oh man, surprise, surprise, copyright could make a sound clip. Oh. All right, well, tell you what, Muton, so Tank Hair is back. That's awesome. We do need more missions, so I should probably keep scanning in New Brazil. We got recruited to Haven in Western Europe, so let's add them to the recruitment team. Now we've got 7 recruiting in Western Europe on Strength 1, and we'll keep scanning. Dark event complete. Oh, right, I forgot about this one. All organic enemies gain increased vision range, aim, and detection ranges for a month. That's horrible. That's horrible. Come on, Bob, get him. It's a snake. Bite, bite, bite. Bob? Bob? Yes, exactly. That's how it would go. All right, resistance ring is now complete. That's awesome. So we can actually apply our gremlin to it and shorten the duration. So right now we are trying to find our last of our hero aliens with Find the Reapers according to our house rules, and we can even actually start doing this kind of stuff now. So this is super great. I'm all about that. But more importantly, the fact we can shorten the amount of time they're spending out there is awesome. As far as our potential bonds, War Master Shield Bearer, I was waiting on a different one. Kid Pup has the potential to align with a Sidewinder. I mean, that's really cool. I mean, I dig that, but it seemed Maris mentioned that his aim benefit would be really, really good on very specific aliens, so I'm going to hold off. And Grandpapa Dance can bond with our Frost Mamba, our hacker. I don't know how often they're going to be together, so I'm holding off on that as well. All right, so let's see what we got. Thank you so much, Dance. All right, Strength 2, scan away. Advanced laser weapons is now complete. That's excellent. So, I mean, we might as well start infiltrating. Laser Viper shotguns, a lot of laser stuff. The big thing is we get that +5 aim associated with it. Normally, I have avoided these things. The Project Buildable Unit Defense, Project Buildable Unit Firepower, but I mean, at this point, I'm thinking, since I'm building an alloy shiv, it only makes sense for us to take advantage of this kind of stuff, right? 1 day, 25 supply. That's not bad, and that's going to get us 2 ablative, 50% damage resistance against explosives, lower melee damage by 3, and 30 defense and 50 dodge against reaction attacks. So that's pretty powerful. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I normally avoid it, but we'll let that happen. And we're going to head out. I'm really, really curious how the shivs are going to go and how they're going to upgrade. Let's head out to our tower on Lib 4. I know we got a lot of bunnies that are injured right now, so I'm curious if we've got the right bunnies. I know we've got a Muton Infiltrator with Night Dancer available, so that's our main sneaky snoo bunny here. Who's on the Haven Advisor team? Our Nausea and our Purifier. I kind of want Dragon Repairman on this mission, so let's go to the Managed Havens, and we're going to go to Western Europe. We're going to bump out Dragon Repairman, and we're going to toss in... I don't know if I'm going to bring our Wraith, so I'm going to put the Wraith back here. He could be very useful, but we'll have him recruiting in the meantime. So let's get... Ooh, Kit Pup. Yes, let's get Kit Pup. Let's get Kit Pup. We'll get Dragon Repairman for long range. We'll have Night Dancer for infiltration. Do we have an officer available? Our War Master's wounded for 9 days, but he's not really a sneaker. We do have... I mean, Sai-Ai's pretty incredible. Sai-Ai's pretty amazing. Stun Lancer, Red Legs, Shield Bearer for Ablative, Tyroki. I mean, having a Necromancer around would be nice if we need to, you know, amplify our forces. That could actually be really powerful, yeah? And then we've got Sojin, who stabs people, Frost Mamba. Oh. And Metroplex. Metroplex is kind of pseudo long range. And then we got Jane Kelly as well. We do need to keep leveling her, but this is not about leveling. This is about winning, because I really want to land this one. So, I mean, having explosive support is going to be very helpful. So bringing Vergent would be a good idea. I'm going to do that. And then I feel like right now being able to lock someone down and just absolutely tank for the bunnies is super strong. So we might as well take advantage of the fact that we've got our Winter Sentinel. So that's what we're gonna bring. So let's see what we can upgrade, right? Because we just unlocked advanced laser weapons. We're looking for the laser nausea sniper rifle, right? I think it's there. It's gotta be there, right? Laser nausea sniper rifle, perfect. 12 supply, 1 Illyrium crystal. That's a steal. That is a total steal. Nab that. So now we have 5 to 8 damage and 5% extra aim. More importantly, that's huge. Depleted frost bomber shotgun. We can let's actually just go to class restrictions and see what we can upgrade. So we've got our infiltrator, right? Muton infiltrator. We've also got the Winter Sentinel, so I'm just curious. We'll take a look. Yeah, you are in the med bay. That's right. That's right, Des. You are unfortunately in the med bay at the moment. I'll go ahead and pull back and reset. So what about the frost bomber right here? So this is Vergent. Vergent can get the laser frost bomber shotgun. Sure, why not? Let's do it. So that's an upgrade. Yeah, we barely moved time at all from yesterday. So wherever the bunnies are at in their timers for getting better, and the infirmary's on the way, but it's like 6 days out. So like it's going to cut things down by a lot. It's going to take a little bit, I think. There's nothing for the Winter Sentinel here, nothing for the Frost Bomber. I know the Infiltrator has an upgrade. I saw it a moment ago. I'm curious. Laser Infiltrator Rifle, 1 Illyrium Crystal. We're down to 13 Illyrium Crystals, but there it is. As far as armor goes, who actually needs armor? I think Kit Pup does. He's constantly in the face of danger. I want Viper Predator, 15 supply, Alien Alloy. There it is. But that we have enough of. So Viper Predator is going to be great. Excellent. Kit Pup is getting tankier now and isn't going to die, hopefully. Muton Kevlar armor, Muton Stalker armor, Viper armor. I'm assuming also Viper Predator for the Winter Sentinel, yeah? Oh yeah, we do have the superior PCS. Thank you so much. So we'll go Viper Predator. Muton Stalker is, and Muton Predator, I believe. Ding and ding. So that's a lot of supply, but this is a big mission, right? Hold for Nausea. This is for the Winter Sentinel. He's going to be sitting on a lot of people. We've got Muton Predator. We have Muton Stalker Predator. Excellent. We guessed correctly. This is great. Bayonet's going to be the same. Claw's going to be the same, I think. Taipan Sword, I believe, is going to be the same. Just in case, I do want to double check. I think since we haven't done our Lancer research yet, or autopsies, we're not going to get the sword upgrades yet. So this is for the Taipan. Oh, really? The Taipan can equip the Laser Viper Rifle? I don't know if I'll do that, but there's that. And I guess we can get Viper Predator armor also for our Nausea. Do we need it? Do I need it? Have we actually gotten shot at yet? I think I'm going to hold off because that's still supply we have very little of, right? And as far as PCSs go, we've got Unwavering Stance for suppression, and we got Superior Conditioning at 3 HP. So, I mean, for the Winter Sentinel, he's got dodge right now. I feel like probably going to need it for Vergent. So let's dump that on Vergent. He's occupying a very, I guess, valuable position as one of our only explosives-focused bunnies here. And let's get armed up. So what do we got? Strip upgrades. We're looking for advanced scope. I'll take it. We have experimental magazine. He only has 3 rounds, but it'll have to be enough. We've got our ammunition here. I'm just going to refresh that. So now he's still maintaining his mobility at 13. Kit Pup has the AP rounds. That's been super helpful. He does so much shooting. Speed loader if he needs to run around. Suppressor. Maybe we'll do experimental magazine just to allow him to continue to move more freely. I'm going to go ahead and take the AP round and put it into the ammo slot so he's even more mobile now. Who would have even thought that's possible? We now have alloy plating. I forgot alloy plating right there, so that's excellent. So let's get that on there. All these bunnies are going to have 3 ablative armor because we have 6 of these vests now. We even have nanoscale vests to reduce crit on us, so we'll get a nanoscale vest. Although, to be fair, I feel like I probably need it on the Winter Sentinel more than anything. It also reduces the crit chance against him by 10%. Because he's like our tanky guy who sits out in the open, so I figure he needs it, right? So both of our Vipers are good. That leaves our Mutons, Infiltrator, Frost Bomber Shotgun, I suppose, if we're close. Let's get crit in here. So we're looking for the laser sight. And we're also going to look for, I'm actually thinking a hair trigger, because he actually has CCS, I believe. Unless that's something that he's got to level up, I'm not sure. He has Stay Frosty, fire a reaction shot with your primary at a target that closes to within 2 tiles. So that's going to help, right? Jingoistic, counterattack, Tisk but a scratch. And yeah, that's what he's got. He basically has Bitter Frost Grenade and Fastball outside of what we bring. So let's go to our loadout. We're going to take a frag in the grenade slot. And then we'll also bring an AP grenade, just so he's got 2 different types. We are not bringing a flashbang. For Infiltrator, I guess, because we can't get any bodies. This is not a full salvage mission, so we don't need to preserve the bodies. That's great. We don't need to preserve the bodies. Okay, glad I got that off my chest, right? Glad I got that off my chest. So I'm thinking maybe we'll switch out the frag for AP. How about that? And then for the laser infiltrator rifle, we'll grab an advanced autoloader and an advanced scope. Experimental magazine instead. My god. Just trying to keep our mobility up, because he's going to be the one moving on the objective, right? There it is. Snake Squad. Close. Preserve bodies means spam in a can. Okay, Dragon Repairman, do you need anything else? I don't think so. Kit Pump, do you need anything else? I want you to maintain your mobility, so I don't think so. I think this is probably the best that we got. Now, he can bond up, but it's with someone who's not here. Our Muton Infiltrator can bond up. No, he's just raising his bond levels, and Vergant cannot bond up. So this is the team. It's going to take them 6 days. 18 hours is not too bad. 13 to 15 enemies. They're going to take them all on themselves, and they've got the best equipment we can give them. Let's go. If you do get improved grenade research, go for it immediately. It's worth it in the long run because it affects all your explosive grenades. Oh, really? Is the improved grenade research, is that for... Where is that done? Is that a Proving Grounds thing? Or is that a research thing? The DLC dropped, I might be at full price. Oh, heck yes, Metro. High five. Thank you for letting me know. You're talking about the Shadow of Kerensky, right? So that's for the Lib 4 tower. Let's continue to scan. Oh, okay. Things have changed right now. So we've got Strength 3 in New Brazil. So I'm going to go ahead and start hiding now. And we will continue to recruit. So I'll go in and stick a bunny in here. We'll get Jane Kelly for the moment. If we take a look out, actually, let's do this here in resistance management. So we've got Strength 3 out here. We've got Strength 1. We can switch on over to Intel and scan in Western Europe. We'll get Vendril 77 back. Strength 3 here, we're hiding in supply. And then hide and recruit in East Africa with Strength 2. That seems fine. So we're going to be scanning in Western Europe to supplement the 7 Haven nerds out there. Western Europe. Okay, great. Good to know. But first... yeah, let's get the missions first. Just to double check, expires in 8 days for a point of interest. So we'll try to keep that in mind. Let's try to drum up some missions for the bunnies. So there it is. We're kind of keeping priorities. This is good. We're doing kind of well. I like this. New target acquired. What do we have? 7 days out. Find a lead. Nice. Point of interest. Great. Now, the sit reps. We've got sealed armor. So Advent is immune to environmental hazards like poison, fire, and ice. Fortunately, we're pretty basic right now. We don't have such exotic things like that. And Frost Legion Purge, going to come up across a lot of Frost Legion enemies. So I'd assume bring our own Frost, probably not a great idea, right? So 10 to 12, find a lead, recover an item. There it is. Concealed start, small town, 13 turns, 7 days to infiltrate. That seems fair. That's 13. Yes, the bull shark. That's the only one I really know of. I think it's so cool. 95 tons, right? All right, so we're going to send in a team to level up here. Sealed armor and Frost Legion Purge. So we'll try to avoid the frosty stuffs, right? So who's going to do the scouting? We've got Haven Advisor. We should probably level Jane. I'll be perfectly honest. We probably need to do that. So out here we've got Sven Skippy. Well, he'd be perfect against the Frost Legion. He would. That'd be great, actually. Let's get Tyroki in there because he's a Frost guy. And then Jane Kelly, I want to get her training because she's our only XCOM operative and we need her for the main story just to push forward. And we'll get... let's get Kermify in there, or we can get... yeah, we'll get Kermify in there momentarily, yeah. Hey, Metro, thank you so much for the redemption of Hydrate. I really appreciate it. The big boom. I wish I wish we had more Big Boom. So, Sven sounds like he'd be amazing here. We'll get Jane Kelly. We'll get Sven Skippy. He's our Purifier. Just gotta find him. There he is. Our Stun Lancer or Wraith Commando. Well, Wraith Commando would be great. He now has his version of Fanfire. We can Stun Lance it up. We can Shield Bearer it up. And if we want explosives... Oh, we have Metroplex. We can get Metroplex in there. That'll be nice. That's 7 days 1 right off the bat. Now, we don't have... Not everyone has alloy plating, so who's going to be the closest to the enemy? It's probably going to be Sven Skippy. It's probably going to be our Stun Lancer. I feel... And our Wraith Commando, but I feel like our Stun Lancer is going to be stuck out more often because we don't have an officer here. Oh, and then we've got Jane Kelly, who's one of a kind. I'm going to put it on Jane Kelly. There it is. I imagined a human XCOM soldier entering your barracks. He'd start shooting right away. Well, Jane Kelly's an honorary alien or advent. At this point, we all look at her and we go, oh, it's one of us. Is the idea, at least. We need one. We don't have a choice in the matter. Otherwise, we literally cannot complete the campaign. So we've got a hunting shotgun. We've got the Purifier. I mean, we can see what we can build here. We still have some supply. I'm going to prioritize our shooters. So that's our Muton Stalker Rifle. That's, I guess, the shotgun. Although she's got the sword, but we don't have her Stun Lancer Autopsy done yet. Panzerbun, I believe, comes with a free med kit. That's why he's got the smoke right now. And then we've got a frag here. I suppose a flashbang would be nice. So I'm going to replace that with a flashbang just to disrupt. Sven Skippy, believe it or not, his main weapons actually is pistol, it seems like. So that's something to keep in mind. And then we definitely need a source of AP for sure. So we gave AP to a lot of people. Who's going to be doing a lot of long-range shooting is going to be Metroplex. So let's go with an AP roundup. Let's take a look. He needs all the best aim modifications. Advanced scope. We don't have another experimental magazine. I can't believe we had like 3 of them, which is insane. And then we'll go with an advanced autoloader just to keep him shooting. The battle rifle, I believe we've got a laser. No, that's not right. Depleted Advent rifle. Is it this one? There we go. Adjusted Advent rifle. I made one for our shield bearer on the last stream, but it was the wrong type. So go figure, go me. Let's take a look at the weapons here. What do we have? Can we get a better gauntlet? There's Tempest gauntlets. Can he use them? I guess the best way to find out, we'll use class restrictions, and we're going to look for the Wraith Commando in light blue. There we go. Wraith Commando, apply. He uses Restored Ethereal Shard Gauntlet. It uses an Illyrium core. Okay, he's getting big there, but man, I mean, super helpful, right? 15 supply, 2 alien alloy. Do I prioritize this or armor? I mean, damage output stops us needing the armor, and that's an Illyrium core. Sure, so it's the first time. So that's our only Illyrium core, but it's his main way of getting focused, so let's do it. Hey, Morbius, high five. Happy Wednesday. You're joining us right now. We're currently just gearing on up. We've got a Lib 4 in the background, and then we're gearing up to do another mission with the bunnies. We're trying to get our Purifier equipped at the moment, so standard Purifier. There he is, because there's Frost Legion on this. Adjusted Advent Pistol, 10 supply. We've got 38 supply left. Right there. For Jane Kelly, Hunting Shotgun, Depleted Advent Battle Rifle. Oh, the Muton Stalker Rifle. That's important, because he is our main shooter right now. Muton Stalker Rifle, right there. Laser Muton Stalker Rifle, 12 supply, 1 Illyrium Crystal. We've got 26 supply. Man, we drain this so quickly. So one of my favorite things about the aliens in Advent is that they've all got their own equipment, so you don't have to equip them again. But my God, it's... Even though they're cheaper, it's quite an upfront investment for sure. I guess Jane Kelly can hang out with her hunting shotgun. And in the meantime, let's get an upgrade for... Here, battle rifle. Laser battle rifle. That's not it, is it? It should be like... Adjusted Advent Battle Rifle, I think. Here it is. Adjusted Advent Battle Rifle, 12 supply, 1 Illyrium Crystal. Now we got 14 supply. There it is. Can we afford armor? At this point, I think I'm going to hold off on the armor because that's a bit much. Now for Jane, she can actually carry a med kit. We've got multiple med kits, so maybe not. So we'll have her with an AP grenade and we'll have her with a flashbang. And now we got a couple of flashbangs of smoke, a free med kit, we've got 3 sources of healing, and we've got an AP grenade. This is looking pretty darn good, I'd say. So, who does most of the shooting? Laser Muton Stalker Rifle. Weapon upgrades, strip upgrades, and we went advanced scope and advanced autoloader. Expensive early on, yes. And then it's super, super nice to have later, yeah? Hunting shotgun. I mean, if she's gonna shoot, let's laser sight it up, and we're gonna slam in a heavy barrel, and we're gonna nab us an expanded magazine, so she's got 5. Actually, she doesn't need it. That's 5. 4 is probably enough for her. We'll go maybe reflex stock, because let's be real, if it misses, it really hurts. And I definitely want some kind of a hair trigger for our suppressing Panzerbun. Hair trigger. I'll take the 4 extra aim. We'll give him an advanced autoloader and a reflex stock. So if he misses, 30% chance he'll graze instead. Okay, let's go in with this. Let's do it. 7 days, 7 hours. Concealed start at 99%. So it's still going to be 10 to 12. It's not going to be a full 100%. They're going to be a little bit guarded, I think, but it's going to be worth it. Let's do it. Yeah, the hunting shotgun looks awesome. And the only downside, really, is the fact you kind of got to use 2 actions to fully reload it. So you can't, like, reload and go. But you can do a single shot reload, which is oftentimes more than enough. Okay, let us keep scanning, this time in Western Europe. We've changed our scanning location. We've got 14 supply now. Now, mind you, we could sell some things. It's not like we can't. We do have, like, unwavering stance. Maybe I should take care of that now before it gets crazy. Oh, well, we've got alien alloys. Okay, I'm going to swing by the black market, and I want to make sure I don't forget the alien alloy point of interest, because we're about to reveal another one. Yeah, that part sucks. Yeah, the 2-action reload. That's like the main downside of my part. So very interested in laser sights. At 10 a pop, that's pretty good. I'm actually going to sell them. I'm going to sell them. I know. It's like 5% crit, which is not huge, but for 10 a pop, that's pretty good right now, right? I said I'd look at unlocking this and what it takes. I'll hold on that. So we'll sell the unwavering stance. I mean, that actually, now that I think about it, that would have been nice on Panzerbun because he's suppressed. Okay, maybe I'll hold on to that when it's only 5. I will sell the suppressor. The underbarrel launcher came in handy. We've got a free laser cannon when we got our advanced weapon upgrade. We've got 3 scopes. I mean, we definitely need that. We need all the help we can get. We've got a free suit of predator armor. Oh my god, I could have given that to Jane. If Jane gets hurt, she could have had predator armor. It's all right. It's all right. Oh my god. See, I'm so used to... I don't have any humans. We don't have any humans out here, right? No humans. Okay, let's back it on out, and then now we shall get the alien alloy while we can. Wow, we have a whole free suit of predator armor for doing the combat armor research that I totally forgot. Oh, it's a random research for the improved grenade research. Didn't even know. Avatar project has now been revealed. Gosh darn it. Okay, it begins, bunnies. It begins. So we've got 2 pips on the Avatar project progress. My nemesis right now. In the last few campaigns, I've had a lot of trouble keeping it at bay. All right, here we go. So this is the big one. This is the first buildable unit I've ever built in XCOM. So this is super, super cool. I'm really curious how this works. I saw on the right side of the screen when I was building it in the Proving Grounds that it actually unlocked the chassis, the alloy Shiv chassis, and the laser heavy Gatling gun or something like that. So I'm curious if we can upgrade our existing Shivs. So let's take a look at what the projects are now. Alloy Shiv, so we can build another one straight up, or apparently we've unlocked some things, right? So if we go to engineering right now and we build items, what does that mean? I know one of them is a laser something Gatling gun, so I want to find that just to find out what that does. Restored ethereal shard gauntlet, we've got the immolator, we've got the mech cannon. Is that not a thing? Armor. I know it talked about the alloy Shiv chassis. I'm curious, is that accurate? Let's take a look. So if we go to engineering and proving grounds, I guess it would be under completed projects, right?
Just give the word.
So here we go, completed projects, alloy Shiv. So it tells us what it is. If we go to the proving ground, I know we can build it again. And if we mouse over the project itself, on the right side there, unlocks alloy Shiv chassis and alloy Shiv laser Gatling gun. You know what I think it is? What I think it is it unlocks it for the game to then apply to the Shiv. But I think as a player, I need to build it each time. So if we want to have an alloy shiv, I need to build an alloy shiv. I can't get the unlock and then, you know, build the unlock and equip it for the old shiv. But let's at least take a look at this shiv, and maybe we'll have an option I'm not aware of, right? So out here we've got our 2 shivs, Hidden Sage and Storm Drake, and then we've got our new Goliath alloy shiv. So here's a standard shiv. 7 health, 12 mobility, 70 aim, 1 armor, right? And here is the alloy shiv that provides high cover. Oh my god! Wow, that's epic for 45 supply. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm convinced we need to build it each time, but wow, what a difference that makes. This is awesome. 2 armor, 3 more health, 5 more aim, more damage output, and it's got a bunch of these upgrades. Nice thing is, we're actually, if we take a look over on a research right now, we're now less than a day away from upgrading its defenses, so it's going to get a basic defense increase as well. So that's going to be nuts. Check the loadout. Oh, okay, yeah, we can do that. I don't think they have a loadout, but yeah, we absolutely can. So if I look at standard shivs and loadout, oh, they do have a loadout. Oh, there we go. So they've got a shiv Gatling gun and a shiv chassis and a gremlin. Thank you so much. Yeah, I didn't even look at that. And we got the alloy shiv. Their loadout is there are those items, right? Obviously I can't downgrade it, so I'm pretty sure we unlock it, but it's not like I can build these things, right? Like I can't go to our like build items menu and build an alloy shiv chassis. I can't build an alloy shiv laser Gatling gun. I have to build it each time as that is. Yeah, you found them. Thank you so much, Azakis. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I'd love a Transformers turn-based strategy game. Oh, that would be awesome. I've never been a huge fan of Transformers, but it's just because I haven't really been involved in the world. So it'd be really cool to see it from that angle, an angle that I understand, right? Okay, so just to double check, now that we know it's alloy something, if I go to build items again, is it their alloy guardian shield? I mean, it's all alphabetized. I don't see it here. Alloy shiv, I don't see it here. So yes, I'm pretty sure I've got to build it each time. That makes sense. Now, I guess the question is, well, first of all, we've got a brand new bunny, right? So if I go to our page, next in line is Murder Merlot. I guess the question is, bunnies, what do you think? I've been thinking about this one, and I thought I could upgrade the old one, even though it says that I can't. I've been thinking about this. Should we have the old shivs upgrade? So like we'll get rid of the old shiv and keep the new shiv, and that'll be like the new hidden sage or something like that, because there's no way for them to promote or move up. I feel like this is a promotion. If we got an alloy shiv, why are we going to use the old one? I mean, I guess I'll keep up to maybe like 3 shivs or something like that. So in the meantime, we'll add Murder Merlot, and then if we get more alloy shivs because they're that big of a difference, then I think I'm gonna actually like get rid of an old shiv because I probably wouldn't use it, and then I would bring in the new alloy shiv and upgrade a bunny at next tier replaces the old. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that way. So do I add a new bunny right now? That's the best option to keep the shiv utilized. Okay, I think I'm gonna upgrade the existing shivs. So just to keep this simple, if you are a buildable unit bunny and you've been recruited, when we get an upgrade, then I'm going to go ahead and just upgrade top to bottom on the roster. That way it just makes sense. We're following a rule set. Yeah, the upgrade option, it's good. It's the shiv evolving gotcha. Perfect. So we're going to turn this into hidden sage, and I'm going to remove the old hidden sage. Okay. So here's hidden sage. Sayonara hidden sage. You shall be reborn as this beast. This beast right here, my god. So we're gonna have you be the alloy shiv like this. See, obviously I've never done this before, so thank you so much for talking about it. And this is gonna be our new hidden sage. Excellent. It has a biography apparently, and its nationality is Spark. That makes sense. Gender male. Oh, it has a voice? No, it doesn't have a voice. Okay, great. His attitude is very by the book. That makes super sense. Okay, great. Wonderful. Lily Shen can definitely transfer the brain module to a new chassis. There it is. That's awesome. Okay, so we got a brand new ship to play with. This is super exciting. I'm really digging this. Yeah, standard ship has evolved into an alloy ship. It has a voice. They're all Julians. Man, that'd be awesome. But I think the voice packs aren't currently enabled for the synthetic life form. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and save because we did quite a lot and we made a lot of decisions. We'll go ahead and accept right there and let us return. All right, let's head out there. We're less than a day away from getting a basic defense upgrade for all of our buildable units. There it is. Awesome. These additional abilities will apply to any already constructed units as well as future ones. That's awesome. We can even do firepower upgrades, giving us surprise. They will all gain the surprise +2 damage when in concealment, +1 damage when flanking. Concentration attacks cannot graze. With a cannon, that's huge. And the bigger they are, +15 aim versus unflankable enemies. That includes drones, right? Additionally, frost droids, phase drones, and mech variants will have their missile launchers gaining something else as well. But that's 3 alien alloy, 3 Elerium crystal. We've got 10 Elerium crystal. I'm going to do a little bit of a diversion. I'm going to get the Lancer Corpse right here, although we should probably be moving with the Skulljack as well, because that's going to help us with the Avatar Project progress. So, let me think. Right now, my priorities are, obviously, the Golden Path missions, and also to push forward with medicine, because right now, all aliens lack the capability of using medkits. That changes the moment we unlock the Alien Nanomedkit. It's very expensive to build, but it has 4 charges and aliens can use it. Makes sense, called an Alien Nanomedkit. So I think I have to go down the Viper Autopsy to do that. That's 4 days. So my critical ones for me personally in this run are the Lancer Autopsy, the Viper Autopsy, and obviously the Officer Autopsy. I feel like we should probably do the Officer Autopsy as highest priority because it moves us down the main Golden Path mission, which allows us to control the Avatar Project progress, at least in dire circumstances. And then afterwards, we'll go in and get upgrades like the Lancer Autopsy, etc. But this, you can see, it already upgrades a lot of the tails for the snakes. It upgrades all kinds of stuff, and obviously all of the swords and stuff like that. So actually, I think I'm going to go Lancer Corpse, then we're going to go Officer Autopsy, then we're going to go with the medicine. I'm like talking myself through it. Fush forward, yes, fush forward. Not fair, Shivs rebel. The Shiv actions use a different voice pool, and the standard most mod voices aren't coded into that pool. That makes sense. Okay, all right. Lot of stuff happening here. Let's move. This is super cool. All right, 13 hours to get more alien alloy. We've got new recruits in Eastern Africa. So that's Hide, Recruit 2, Strength 2. That still holds. And there it is. We've got 17 alien alloy. My God, that's incredible. Let's go ahead and accept that, and we get to keep scanning out in Western Europe. So we have 7 Haven nerds out there. When we are actively scanning at Western Europe, that's going to act like 4 more Haven nerds, essentially. So we're going to have a total effectivity of like 11 Haven nerds doing intel. We just picked up Get Some, so this is our highest ranking officer right now. We'll go over to soldiers. Oh, we can come up some more. Ooh, trial by fire. How many? Okay, hang on. How many sub-sergeant, like how many bunnies are at corporal or lower? I guess is my question. Because Jammer is super strong, especially with our... So here's my conundrum, right? I'm like talking through everything. I hope you don't mind. So in my brain right now, I'm thinking... all of our aliens are a little slower than XCOM. Can we kind of agree? In general, on average, they're generally slower. Hey, Persuaded, high five. Happy Wednesday. I never found Trial by Fire more useful than Jammer. Okay, there you go. But obviously, at least having 1 Trial by Fire is really powerful because we can guarantee that, look how many bunnies we have, Sub-Sergeant. And when we do more recruits, I think it would be good to have a Trial by Fire. I would say that would be a good thing to have. I don't know if I'll have more than 1. I think Jammer's been so clutch. The fact that the aliens in general are a little slower, I feel like Jammer could be the difference between completing a mission or not. And so, yeah, it's saving from squad wipe. Yeah, that's true. And I feel like our priest is one that I like to use a lot. So as our officer, it'd be really nice to have him out there. So maybe we'll do Jammer for a priest. Although having an early trial by fire that's when it's most effective, right? Okay, I think I've decided I'm going to have 1 trial by fire on our priest. Everyone else is going to be jammer. That's how I'm going to order it. Yeah. 1 drill sergeant. Oh, for a less useful class. Well, I don't know who's available right now. So this is a bit of an issue that I'm running into right here. I don't know if this is a bug, but I don't, like, you saw that I could train our priest, right? Like, I'm not high or anything, and yet he's not available to select. And I feel like we've had this bug in the past, and therefore I haven't been training officers when I should have been training officers. So I could have sworn I had the option to continue, but now I can't even select it. So I'm curious if that has to do with the filtering, but something tells me no, because I can filter just fine in the armory, right? So if we go to soldiers out here and we cycle through, we can see all of the bunnies. 33 bunnies. That's very impressive. I like it. I'm not imagining that, am I? Oh, there he is. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we have the capability again. Okay, fantastic. So right now we have 1 officer. That's a big issue. We need to change that, like, stat. Who would be a training guy? Probably our frost captain. Our bio captain's closest. Bio captain's useful. I think just because he's here, I'm gonna make Alexa time our trial by fire. Yeah, imagining what? Yeah, as much as I hate to, because I use him all the time. He's super great for utility, but I think I'm gonna make him the trial by fire just by circumstance, because I happen to train him and he's the first to captain. So it is what it is. Let's just not think about it too much. But I'm definitely thinking about it too much. All right, let's go. HB solving issues on his own again, just telling us about why and how. Well, I mean, you saw that I couldn't select it, right? I'm not just imagining it. Okay, so we finally completed a bio-alloy plating. Same thing as alloy plating, 3 ablative hit points, but we also get some immunity to poison. That's going to be huge. So alien defector exotic armory expansion is now in the works. We have no proving ground expansions for the moment, and I do want to do the hazmat vest, but I should probably save our supply right now. So I'm going to hold off, because we are probably going to need to send another squad, and we're going to need more upgrades, right? And let us go. Can't hear you from the med bay. 9 days out. All right, so what do we got? This is in Western Europe. Strength 1. Rescue resistance contacts. Yes, we definitely need resistance contacts. There are some rookies in here. This is going to lead to more bunnies, because we can turn the rookies into recruits. That seems excellent. So let's go ahead and confirm that. We've got 9 days on this one, and we can send in some bunnies. So let's do it. So who needs to get in? Right now we've got trial by fire and training. We've got Tyroki, and we've got our Python. Let's see. We've got, I want to use Jobin some more. He seems really interesting with the assault shotgun. We can bring our brand new alloy shiv, Hidden Sage. My god, he's going to even be more stealthy now. I never thought that would be possible, but yes, he is. We'll get Anti-Evil 2. We can get Tank Hair, our Muton Trooper bunny. Get our Frost Mamba. Are we hacking on this one? Oh, yep. Let's get Smeebs, our Frost Mamba, so we can do some hacking on this one. That's going to be great. He actually has a hacking PCS. And someone to tie it all together. Our Muton Sapper needs to get an upgrade. Frost Purifier has all the axis as well. And then there's a Bio Captain. I guess the Bio Captain is a potential officer, so I'm gonna... But the Sapper, he can also hack. We'll get Soljin. That way we hang on to the Sapper for another mission. Perfect, yeah. There it is. That's because my mouth is full with strawberry basil ice cream. Yep, everyone's living persuaded. Everyone's alive, believe it or not. Okay, so let's see what we got. So the cannon, I'd like to upgrade that. Nausea sniper rifle, but he's been doing the protocol thing, so maybe not. Advent SMG doesn't use it as often. Viper shotgun doesn't use it as much often, but the depleted assault shotgun we're going to use all the time. So we need an adjusted assault shotgun, 12 supply. So we'll get that upgrade. Excellent. The cannon shooting all the time with our Muton. So we're looking for a Muton, laser Muton cannon. There it is. And we'll get that upgraded. We have how many supply left? We've got a shotgun. He hasn't I guess he does kind of use it. Advent SMG, Bio Saber. We could do armor upgrades. I guess our Assault Trooper is going to be closer, and he only has 4 health. So Assault Trooper Alloy Armor, 3 Alien Alloy, 15 Supply, and we can do 1 more. Tell you what, let's get Personal Combat Sim Unwavering Stance, because he's a suppressive Muton. If he's standing still, I guess, well, we do have Anti-Evil. He's binding people, so he sits on them. So he's probably going to need some armor as well, because he's actually going to be right in their face, quite literally. So what kind of armor does he have? Viper. So it's going to be Viper Predator is what we're looking at. So we want Viper Predator. That's 3 suits, and now we are completely dry of supply. And there it is. Okay, so we've got some AP right here on our longer range weapon. I feel like he's been using the protocol more often. So maybe we can do without, and we can give it to our Muton. So let's make sure that we've got, Bio-Ally Plating. We'll get Ceramic Plating on everybody first. I guess Anti-Poison. Let's stick it on our Assault Trooper. He's going to be our tank, kind of. I feel bad for making him a tank because he's kind of our, like, brand new bunny. But, I mean, he's got to get used to it sometime, right? Let's go to make utility items available in case we have more. No, I think we've depleted all of our AP rounds. So we've got AP on our cannon. That's that. We've got 1 source of healing. It would be nice to have a second, although actually we do because of our gremlin heal. So never mind, we're fine there. We've got frags, we've got flashbangs, everything's looking good. I suppose if we stay more still, we can get another flashbang here just to break contact. And let's see what we can do. We're using the shotgun all the time. Autoloader, expanded magazine, bayonet. Oh my god, we can charge forward and smash people. Go scope. We'll go with the expanded magazine, and we'll get a bayonet. For tank hair, he's going to get the elite autoloader, and he's going to get a scope. And then for Smeebles, he'll get the scope, and he'll nab himself an expanded magazine. He doesn't really use the stock, although, yeah, he doesn't really have anything that refunds anything like that. For a Viper shotgun, autoloader, reflex stock, I hope we don't miss. And the Advent SMG will get an autoloader, the underbarrel launcher, and we'll nab a hair trigger. There it is. Remember, bunnies, every new recruit is tanking on his first deployment. This is the way. Yes, it has been that way. 7 days, 16 nights. How many rookies do we have? That's 2 rookies. We're gonna get 2 recruits out of this? Holy moly. And we get 3 resistance personnel. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6? We're rescuing 6. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 6. Oh my god, we're gonna get 4 resistance personnel and 2 new bunnies. This is a big mission. Holy crap, I had no idea. Savax, high five. That's the best option. Let's go. Let's go. Super exciting. A lot of firsts here on like every mission, right? Start infiltration. That is nuts. Well, let's keep scanning. Chosen sabotage has failed. There's another one coming up. Infirmary complete. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. There it is. We needed this so badly. Soldier recovery is now cut in half as long as we assign Hadia to it. There it is, Hadia. Good job. Can we even use the genetic modification? No, we've locked it thus far, right? Okay, so now what do our times look like? Because we've got a lot of injured bunnies. I think it's like 7 now. We started with 8. So if we're looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now instead of 29 days, the worst is 15 days. 3 days for 2 of them. Some even I would love to get out. Dance here like 8 days. So really, really big difference. I'm so glad to have it. And we've even got for our officer the ability to remove traits, negative traits. That's going to be great in 5 days, right? Leave the ice cream. Time to move you to a new shiny bed. Yes, Lancer autopsy complete. It's been 4 in-game days, it appears. And that's a big one. Laser Taipan sword. My god, he uses that all the time. So this is a huge booster. We can upgrade some tails as well. Now we're shifting over to the officer autopsy. And that's going to allow us to reveal the Skulljack. And we'll actually actively try to move towards, you know, hacking somebody with a Skulljack more aggressively than we normally do. Great. It's a new leaf for the bunnies, as we are new bunnies out here. New proving ground project available. Oh, what? Ghillie armor? What is this? This ghillie armor provides no bonus protection. It gives moving target, covert and phantom perks, and 30% better infiltration times than standard armor. Wow. The story goes, our Muton Prowler, that's Grandpapa Dert's Verk's stealth capabilities became a topic a few days ago in the barracks. After some poking and prodding by one of our snaky snooze, Grandpapa Dert shared some secrets about how his armor material works. Oh, you mean the little chainmail in front of his face? With this knowledge, we could definitely make something similar for our Vipers. Okay, I'm just imagining right now, you know Grandpapa Dert and his chainmail Prowler armor, and he's there looking like super cool and super emo at the same time. He's out there, he's like, hey, Snaky Snooze, you too can look like this. And the Snaky Snooze like, that's cool. And then you've got a bunch of Snaky Snooze, they're all with chainmail dangling like this. Oh, we're super stealthy. Oh my god, wow, this is epic. I almost want to build it just because of that image in my head. Advent weapon crates. This is up to Advent weapon crate standard. The enhanced one, though, will actually require another scientist. We need 5 scientists. We need 2 more scientists to unlock our crate so we can actively sell it. Not bad. I think they stole your armor to work on the project. Yeah, everyone's got Veiled Snooze. Veiled Snooze, that's right. All right, off we go. Guerrilla Op, new target acquired. 4 days out to start liberating a 3rd region. No, let's hold off on that. 4 days. Sectoid, so C-Tim's back online. We've gotten a potential new rookie. New target acquired. 2 days out on a smash and grab. Okay, that's a little low even for me. Scan out. And we have completed our infiltration. Normal. Let's go 16-18. Okay, I might want to over-infiltrate a little bit. I don't know if I'm this confident in our capabilities. So I'm going to bring this down a little bit if we could. Let's go to 125%. Chosen Sabotage. The Chosen have sabotaged our scanner array. The current scan will take an additional 4 days to complete. Oh, what? Really? Okay. Well, seems like Euphesi's back on his feet. Alien machinery cleared. 58 supply and more alien alloy. 20 alien alloy. Look at that. I'm a team player. I offered a probe. You what? That's our debt. What a guy. What a guy. That's amazing. Good job. All right. Head out to the bridge. 99% infiltrated. Okay, actually, before we do that, I totally forgot to redeploy our engineers.
Cleaning, but we've still got room to grow here.
So
we should consider building some new facilities.
Let's pull a gremlin right there. And we've got 58 supply. We can start excavating another exposed power coil. We can go even deeper on the alien debris. I don't think, well, that's Illyrium crystals. That's pretty valuable considering everything, right? So let's get Mav on that. We'll get Chica and we'll get Babatunde and excavate. Perfect. We've got one more. We could put Inez to boost our power momentarily. Actually, I'm going to get a gremlin out here. And then we can bump in Inez here, and she can watch over things. I don't think I need her to start digging anything by herself. Well, I mean, that it does make progress, I suppose. It does make progress. So let's bump out the gremlin, stick it over here, because we're not actively working on a proving ground project. And then we'll have Inez start digging out down south and excavate. Perfect. 82 supply. 30 days by herself, but, you know, half the time she'll get help. A lot of help. Okay, now we can take a look, right? 99% infiltrated, concealed start. Find a lead. 27 intelligence, another point of interest for us to scan. 10 to 12 enemies on the field. Recover an item. Sealed armor, so the enemy is immune to environmental effects, and the Frost Legion is showing up in droves. Here we go. Wow, that was a lot of administration stuff, but a lot of good things happened just before this mission. I'm super excited about it. I cannot believe we're going to be able to utilize our alloy shiv. So Hidden Sage, his new form, his upgraded ability. He's got a defensive upgrade as well. So, I mean, it's going to be really, really cool. With a firepower upgrade, eventually, it's going to be impossible for him to graze. He's just going to hit normal shots. So really, really cool stuff. when you are digging, is it south or corewards? Great question. It depends if we're flying inverted or not, right?
Menace
Probably
1-5.
corewards, yeah.
We've got a bead on the Advent data vault near your position. Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target.
So
Move
8
to
turns.
disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
I have to say these 8-turn missions are a little tight. So we're heading in this direction into what appears to be some kind of a chapel and a graveyard. Go figure. We're right on the edge of the map. The corner is right behind us. And there are 10 to 12 out here. So we've got Sven Skippy, our Purifier. We've got Vendrel 77, our Wraith Commando. We've got Redlegs 90, our Stun Lancer. We've got Panzerbun, our Shield Bearer. We've got Metroplex, our Muton Hunter. And we've got Jane Kelly, our Crasher. So I suppose let's start with Metroplex. Metroplex actually has Eagle Eye, extending his visibility and his visible range, his sight radius. Any luck? That's what she said. So far, so good. We've had some incredible luck with our rolls for sure. And I'm gonna come up top with Metro. And Metro's gonna be able to get a good sight line on the enemy. 2 drones, 3 enemies spotted. Frost Legion Adder, that's like anti-evil. We've got a Frost Purifier and a Frost Priest here. Organic enemies have extended sight radius. Oh, I forgot about that. Thank you very much. Let's see. I mean, Sven Skippy can basically shoot a pistol at the drone. Wraith Commando can shoot a pistol. Stun Lancer can shoot his adjusted Advent laser rifle. Shield Bearer Panzerbun, I mean, getting him up top would be nice. Let's go in and center him up top on the roof. Jane Kelly has the hunting shotgun. She can at least open up the interior to allow the rest of the sneaky aliens through. So we'll get Redlegs, I guess, to tuck up on the door. Jane Kelly will be behind the couch.
Moving to designated position.
It's just like a sleepover, right? It's just like a sleepover. Jane Kelly hiding behind the couch, all the bunnies sneaking up on doors. At least it's like my sleepover as a kid. How about you? And then we'll suck up with... Well, Vendrel will get spotted. If he can see the snakes, then he'll definitely be spotted. So let's just tuck up to the wall. We don't really have Overwatch, but hopefully the drone doesn't come right at us, right? They're centering on the other side of the chimney. My God, look at this sight radius. Look at this. The Frost Lancer we can see is out there. And it's 10 to 12. Gotta remember. So we've identified 5 out of the potential 12. The drone moves away from our flank. That's great. And a drone moves towards us, but we have cover. That's awesome. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open the door for Sven Skippy. Sven can come out on the Hoff. We'll move up on Hoff. We've got 7 turns until detonation, so we got to get in that church, and there's 12 on the field. So Overwatch for Sven. For Vendrel, we can tuck up to full, no problem. Let's do it. For Redlegs, he can do the same and have Overwatch. We're going to aggro this whole pot of 4. Well, it's actually a pot of 3 plus 1. We'll get Panzerbun. We'll see Metroplex. I mean, we might as well get a move on, right? Oh my God, he's got this free battle ball that's excellent. Dedication. This one is mine. I mean, his position's really, really good. His shot on the drone, on the Frost Legion Adder is 100%. The Frost Priest, 100%. The Frost Purifier, he can just pierce right through and potentially detonate him. And he's got the Surveillance Drone at 100%. Man, this is a good spot for him. Everything is guaranteed. Dear God. Well, what about Panzerbun? Can we get any shots for him? He's going to have to be on this side. He doesn't even see anybody. Back here, he can see the drone. All right, well, let's be back here. We'll go into Overwatch. He'll get a shot on the drone. We are going to lead the target, I guess, on the Adder, because he's got the biggest health pool. And we're going to say this one is mine on the Adder first. And Metroplex should hit that guy pretty hard. Yep. Which one, Metro? That guy. That guy. Glad we stealthily marked him. Perfect. He's super marked. Love that. Lead the target right on that Adder. There it is. Wonderful. Excellent. All right, Jane. You're up. But please don't mark any targets. That would just be a darn shame.
On the move.
Don't mark any targets. I don't trust you. Overwatch. Here they go. Metroplex. Yep, that'll do it. Take that, you snake. You're not our snake. We don't care. That's Sven Skippy. Adjusted rifle from Red Legs. Panzerbun's got the shot. One left on the Purifier. And the drone moves. Not too bad. Oh, two left on the Frost Purifier there. Has he seen all of us? I think Jane's still concealed, right? Oh, do we have the other drone? Yeah, he came back. He heard us. I know he doesn't have ears, but there it is. Man, these things always look like DeLoreans the way they're all hooked up. Okay, so Jane is still concealed, right? Yep, Jane's still concealed. She can't move through that window unless we break it first, so we'll have to keep that in mind, right? Okay, Metro, who do you have available? You got a shot on the drone. You can drop him guaranteed. You can definitely drop the Frost Purifier. I mean, I guess... I know you've got AP, and you're the only one with AP, so send this. Yeah, that's awesome. High five. Man, he's like a turret. Amazing. And I guess if we can build up focus, that'll be amazing. So let's get out here 91% for Vandrel. Build up some focus. Nice! With a new restored ethereal gauntlets. That's epic. So we finally have some focus for Fanfire, and we get the momentum movement. We got our Stun Lancer. Unfortunately, we go out this way. We're going to stay out there. We don't have Whirlwind like Hit Pump. We'll move up on the blue. And take the shot. 99%. Do it. Man, high five. The laser weapons are making a big difference for sure. Let's see. That's a dash. If we're going to dash, let's at least get up in line with our Stun Lancer. And then we got Jane Kelly, who's going to need to go through... Oh, she can go through the window. Excellent. She can actually go through the window and stay stealth. Gotta love that.
Stepping off.
Let's move. I expected triggering a new pod when you moved up. Oh, yeah, because we're like one tile ahead. That was not smart on my part. All right, Sven Skippy. And incoming. Oh, momentum. That's right. This is the border. And Jane is up here. So let's tuck right behind this safety cone. Right behind the safety cone. All right, there we go. There we go. Contact. Frost Legion Necromancer. They're always this one tile in the dark. Oh, man. Frost Priest, Frost Lancer, Frost Legion Necromancer. Double Overwatch. Well, let's get side on him with Jane. Oh, she'll get spotted. She moves up. I guess she can't just yet. We've got the Frost Lancer out there. How do we clear this? Well, first things first, we can do the energy shield, right? If we take a shot that's 42, we can set up smoke as well. Let's hold on this. Muton Hunter. We got our Stun Lancer. I'm going to tuck up on the Hoff. So far, so good, Botto. Thank you so much, yeah? Happy Wednesday. If we bump up on the Hoff and then give the shielding, that might be good. We could move out this way with Jane and try to avoid being detected. And tuck up a few more tiles just to get vision. But then we lose. I mean, at this point, I think she should just go loud, right? I know there's Overwatch there, though, is the problem. And I just can't see it, so I can't really deal with it effectively. Who can take that hit? Wraith Commando. We've got invert. Oh my god, we can invert, right? We can invert. That uses one of our focus, though. Oh my god, how risky is this? So we've killed 5. That's 8 out of the 12. That means I could be aggroing 4 more. That's a little risky. Let's not do that. I was very tempted, though. You could probably tell. Let's center ourselves with Panzerbun. Okay. We took Ablative and Chill. At least we cleared one of the Overwatch. There it is. And let's go in and get the Ablative up. We'll apply 3 to the whole team. At this point, I'm just going to move up. I don't know about the bunnies. Oh, wait a minute. We got a battle ball. We got a free battle ball. Holy moly. Throw that. Wow, there it is. That solved the problem. Holy crap. Man, Metro carrying the free Reconnoiter. That's awesome. We could Eagle Eye and actually get shots on. We could shift up to the cone. Let's shift to the cone. Shot on 56. I'm gonna free reload here. We move up. The Priest has a shot on us, the Frost Priest. Jane could dash. Jane has a flashbang. The flashbang... I don't know if that reaches. I somehow doubt it, right? We run up here, she'll get revealed. I guess if we're up here and then toss out a frag, that works. Okay, I'm just gonna move. Let's just move. All right, we've been spotted.
I'm spotted.
Sucks into high cover. And we've got an AP grenade to disrupt these two. There it is. That'll work. Nice. I'll take it. More importantly, Overwatch has been cleared. Fantastic. Sven Skippy could stop up front here. He can't quite make it to the next. Vendrel has Unleash 46. He has the invert, but I haven't cleared up that way yet. Redlegs is too far to smack out a stun. Eagle Eye, we used lead the target. Let's use Eagle Eye to extend our sight radius by 5. That allows us to shoot at targets like the Necromancer. I forgot that we've got dedication on Metroplex. He could have moved up without triggering the Overwatch as well, in theory, in the future. Well, we've got a singleton shot 41. Let's just go ahead and send it. Negative. And we'll just send another one. 41. Send it again. Just rolling the dice. Beautiful. High five. That's a clear. Grab the loot. Move back. Yep. Just out of range. Look at this. To grab the loot. Just out of range. Just out of range. Stun Lancer is not, though. So nab the loot. Alien Data Cache and Illyrium Core. That's huge from the Frost Legion adder. And we got another one here. Advanced Reflex Stock. I'll take it, yeah. He can tuck up the half. He can tuck up the full. Let's hold. Because I'm not sure. Are we going to aggro more people, right? 55. Let's take it. On the Legion Necromancer. I'll take that. It's got 6 remaining. And then we've got Redlegs and we've got Vendrel. Vendrel can move up the full. This is moving into unknown territory. This is not too far off, so I'm just going to shift laterally. It's a little bit off, but there. And let's go into Overwatch. All right, incoming, bunnies, incoming. Frost Legion Necromancer is doing a raise out of nothing. Got 2 anti-bobs out here. And the Frost Priest on 2 is using... Oh, he's got Freeze Weapon. Okay. For some reason, the icon makes me think of Soulfire. Did he miss? Can he miss? No, Freeze Weapon resist. Wow. Oh, that's epic. Well, the great news is we can burn like this, so that's pretty great. That's awesome. Again, just one short of being able to get into cover and then burning them. That would have been so great if we could. We do have a slash to get focus. We still have focus, so that's good. And we have Jane. She could do lightning slash on either of these two. She can also bump up, and we probably should. Okay, I'm going to take a speculative move to see if we aggro some more. Did we? We did not. We did not. But that's epic. That's really, really great. So I might just flash, just double check if he's got cryo spray. Sealed armor, otherworldly eyes, blinding cold. He doesn't. Let's go ahead and just close that gap. High five. Frost Priest is down. We've got the Frost Legion Necromancer. Jane is getting up to a Sergeant. That's awesome. We can burn out here with Sven. I think it burns for 2. I do want to double check, though. So if we're taking a look here, burns for 2 damage. He's got 1. And double check here. Burns for 2 damage. He has 2. Those are both a non-issue. That's fantastic. We can only melee both of these. We don't have the sight to see the Frost Legion Necromancer. But if I were to, let's say, move here, now we can see the Frost Legion Necromancer. Unleashes 46. That's 9 to 15 damage. What about Redlegs? Redlegs can come in with a Stun Lance. But again, very far out. A little risky. Let's get... I mean, Panzerbun could take his spot. I'm going to bump up to full. Did we aggro anybody? We did. All right, so we got a Cryo Rocketeer. That is a serious, serious issue. Cryo Rocketeer The Rocketeers have caused us no end of pain. And then we can't melee them. There's that. We do still have ablative, so that's fantastic. We can't see from here. Muton Hunter. We don't have sight on these guys. We can see the Frost Legion Necromancer. That's about it. I'm not worried about the Animate Cryolite. If we're back on this side and the Frost Legion Adder moves, can he move so far as to make this cover ineffective? My guess is maybe, but I'm not sure. We do have dedication to extend our range by 2 tiles, but it's not going to make a huge difference. I suppose we could shift out this way and then we're unassailable, but we don't have the sight range to be able to get shots on other enemies. So I think what I might do is slash the Frost Legion Necromancer, getting us into the building like this. Because we've identified all the other enemies on the field, right? That's a clear. High five. 13 damage. That's massive. And Redleg still has high cover temporarily, even though we destroyed the wall. That's the kind of guy that he is, my god. All right, I'm going to shift on this side of cover. Feels weird, but it is what it is. I might area suppress on these gentlemen. Let's put it... It's not going to be the Animate Cryolite Elite. What's a shot look like? 87 on the Animate Cryolite Elite. 35. Let's get shots on the Cryolite. Graze on 87. 7 remaining. Muton Hunter, that's half. We get out here. There's nothing we can do to see the enemy more effectively, so let's just hard cross with Metroplex, get him closer to being a flanker. And now with his extended sight range, we saw that the Cryo Rocketeer's back here. Invert, Fanfire. I mean, we just got to move behind cover. But we get closer, and we might become a casualty. We stay close together, we encourage a Cryo Rocketeer. So I'm going to get on this side of cover, inviting the Animate Cryolite. We can't stay out here, that's for sure. I get back here. I mean, at this point, it's better than nothing. Okay, I'm actually going to get back here. I thought about tossing a flashbang, but then we'll end out in the open. All right, so there's a double kill there for the Frost Zombies. Oh my god, look at that movement and bind by the Frost Adder. And he hits our ablative. Cryolite gets a swing on Redlegs through the wall and hits quite a lot, but the ablative saves us from damage. Cryo Rocketeer takes a shot and hits for the last of the ablative. Wow, that is incredible. The ablative saved us. Injury there. That is really, really great stuff. So the big problem with the Frost Legion Adder is that we've got to kill it in order to clear the bind, right? We've got to kill it in order to clear the bind. We got paramedic heal, so I suppose I don't think that's going to break the bind. And we got a Muton Hunter who is definitely a little too close. Weapon range is a negative 21% on the aim, right? What about Redlegs? We've got our Crasher Jane Kelly. She can flesh. Data cache is available. Oh, we've got to toss out our evac. I totally forgot. Let's toss the evac now before I forget again. And we'll put it, come on, right by the car, I guess. 5 turns, so we're like 2 turns short. 2 turns short. We can flesh. 94% will be on the... Wow, we can hit him from the 2nd floor. I guess that makes sense. That's impressive. And we got a Cryo Rocketeer. I mean, that is a yes, please. He doesn't have any cryo spray. We're going to hit that and drop him out because he's a huge threat, in my opinion. Hit that guy. Come on, Jane. 92%. Please land this. Please land this. It's a graze. It's a graze. Okay, what about Redlegs? Knife Fighter close by. Are we burning? We're chilled, bitter chilled, and we're burning? Oh my god. Okay, can we clear that first? Let's go ahead and paramedic heal. So we're going to get Panzerbun out this way because it's stopping him from doing what he needs to do. There we go. All right, Redlegs is back to it. So this is not a dashing strike, I believe. So it's in the blue. So I think we can Knife Fighter the Animate Cryolite. Just double check he doesn't spray. So strike him for free, or I guess for one non-turn ending action. Oh my god, high five. That is epic. And we can still land this right next door. And he's got one left. Oh my gosh, why are you such a dick? Why are you such a jerk face? Okay, hang tight. Hold. We still have to deal with the Frost Legion adder. Vendril has 3 ablative. Maybe we let him sit, right? Maybe we let him sit. That's 54 out this way. We gotta stand. I'd probably just stand out in the open and shoot this guy. Let's do it. Shot on 100%. Down the Cryo Rocketeer. There it is. Enemy down. Wow, that's Vulture definitely kicked in. 2 crates, expanded magazine, and an advanced stock. And we got Sven Skippy. If I burn him, are we burning our own? I think we might be. I'm not sure. So what I can do is just take shots, right? 37. If we get out this way, we can crit him and just bullseye with a pistol. Nice, right in the face. 6. And then Panzerbun. Yeah, smoke's not going to do anything. Let's just... I mean, I guess Panzerbun could move to the objective. All right, we're moving. All right, that's our turn. Not bad, not bad. I'm just going to sit there in the bind. We lost 2 out of the 3 ablative, so that's working in our favor. And we have to clear this guy. Let's take the shots 100%. There it is. High five. Very nice. Somehow we got away without any sort of injury. I don't know how we're managing this right now, but this is really, really great news for us. This is huge. Let's get our Wraith Commando to group up. We'll get Red Legs right next door. He has no ablative any longer. And do any of us have any sort of hacking skill whatsoever in the positive direction? It seems like Jane Kelly is the highest at 41. So let's get her right on the crate. We have the time. And she'll be able to do it at the very last moment. We'll just get Panzerbun outside, and everyone's going to regroup and reload. Wow, really nice, bunnies. Good job. High five. Very, very nice. And we just lost our additional ablative armor. Incredible timing. Incroyable. All right, incoming, incoming. All right, Jane. It's all on you, Jane. You actually have some understanding of computers. And digital locks, it seems. Resistance broadcast or alien alloy cache. Do we... Okay, I think I'm going to get 1 new rebel instead, if possible. Yet, she is nowhere near Vendril 77's level, let's be real. Vendril 77 was just nat 40ing all over that. Data cache has been acquired, and we got to hold out for a few more turns. All right, full speed for Jane in the church. Sven Skippy. Let's group up. And Overwatch. So how was it? Press power to reset? Yes, I mean, that's... Let's be real, that's about our level of understanding at the moment. And Overwatch. I suppose let's get right next door with Panzerbun, and he's going to free reload and Overwatch. And reload for Metroplex and Overwatch. All right, here they come. We got to hold out for 2 turns. 2 turns. Who are they sending? They're sending their best. They're sending Curly and Mo. Curly and Mo, the medic and sentry. There it is. I'm moving over to shoot some tanks. You got it, Askus. All right, there they are. 4 and 4. Incoming. There's Curly. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, yeah, he got shot. Oh, yep. There's Mo. Oh, that's... Okay, they're dead. Wow. Wow, they didn't last very long now, did they? Good job, bunnies. Keep it up. You got to hold out for another turn. Oh, is it still looking at him? Wow, the game's still thinking. They're like, I can't believe his leg can bend behind his head like that. That's impressive. Oh, wow, 2.0? I didn't even know that's a thing. All right, excellent. Good job, guys. Let's Overwatch. Overwatch. Reload. Reload. Overwatch. And... Oh, I forgot Jane's out there. My bad. Let's get Jane out here. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Full speed, Jane. Let's get a move on. Reinforcements imminent, but not incoming. And we get out. High five. We got a flawless victory. That should hopefully lead to a promotion. I believe Jane Kelly has her promotion already, but maybe more bunnies can get promotions. It's going to be really, really welcome indeed. And more importantly, we get a point of interest and intelligence. The point of interest could be a new bunny, or we could hope. And there it is. High five. Very nice. That is awesome.
This is Firebrand. Package is secure. All XCOM operatives are secure.
I am very, very happy with that result. That's 2 in a row. Mountain Valley, not Mountain Dew. Flawless victory for the bunny aliens out here. And Jane Kelly continues to rise. She's now a sergeant, kind of keeping up with the front line of aliens out there. It's the only way she's going to survive with all of us alien bunnies and advent bunnies and buildable unit bunnies. I think it's going to be the hardest for her to blend in with the buildable units. Hidden Sage probably looks at her and goes, my god, you're not stealthy enough, Jane. All right, let's see what we got. 3 promotions. Okay, so Panzerbun is now a sergeant. Jane Kelly is a sergeant. And our Red Legs is a sergeant. That's awesome. Advanced Stock Elite Laser Sight. And Alien Data Cache Decryption. I realized that I have Jane Kelly's information put on backwards. So what I'm talking about is I kind of had it where the class is the name and the nickname is the actual person's name. And I've had it backwards with Jane Kelly. So I'm going to fix that. So right now... Oh, actually, the nickname is Jane Kelly, right? Nope. Nope. I got that. There it is. This is the fixed. I was wondering why she looked different than everybody else. So this is why she's standing out, bunnies, just because of that. Let's go in and promote. Jane Kelly gets light foot, +3 mobility, harder to detect. I mean, that would be really nice. She gets concentration. She gets 6th sense, immune to multi-target and area attacks. I mean, that's awesome as well. All the bombardments and stuff, she'd be immune to it. Does she need mobility? I guess being harder to detect is pretty amazing. Why not? We'll go Lightfoot. At least we'll have someone who's mobile who can operate crates, right? That's the key. Jane, can you operate a crate? I mean, I can open a box. Then yes, you're hired. Whirlwind, nice. So this is a big one for Red Legs at Sergeant. Whirlwind starts making them operate a little closer to Kit Pup. And then we've got Panzerbun out here, a shield bearer, and he's got controlled fire. Additional shots fired from area suppression no longer cost ammunition. He's got triage, 1-time permission, and jingoistic for a heavy weapon slot, regardless of armor worn, and a grenade slot. I'm going to do controlled fire so we can AoE suppress and just keep shooting no matter what. This is awesome. Good job. All right, so that's 3 promotions out of the way. We're starting to get almost a page worth of sergeants out here. This is super exciting. And then, oh, just got to clear out that photo. And now we are probably right on the verge of over-infiltrating our Lib 4, and we can get into our very first Lib tower. Fire Axis. Oh my god, I was just saying, can we get a scientist? That is an incredible, an incredible point of interest. Fire Axis indeed. There it is. Find the Reapers. Excellent. Okay, so here's the thing. We just got a non-alien or advent hero. So before we throw in anyone else, we're going to go over to our soldiers and we're going to toss them in as a placeholder, because rule number 4 on our list, we just got to find the Reaper. Here's the Reaper. I suppose I'm just going to choose some stuff for him to make it not beep anymore. We'll do concentration and shooting sharp. There it is. And we're just going to make him a placeholder. So we'll go Reaper and placeholder. Even their naming convention is different from us bunnies out here so that we're not confused. And then I'm going to toss them in to the not totally human squad. No humans allowed. Oh my god. I guess I naturally use this one. Okay, we'll come back to that one. And we're not using them. So that means we've got a brand new bunny and our last hero alien. So Murder Merlot, you are now a Wraith. So he's the big guy out here, and we're going to our Alien Advent reference table, and we're just going to go ahead and mark this one up. So this is going to be green, and this one is going to be yes. So let me just go ahead and clear this here, and we'll nab one of the yes column, and we'll update it right there, and then we can filter it. Perfect. Excellent. So these are all of the orange ones are what's on the wheel. out this way because we're about to recruit some bunnies if we succeed on the next mission. So that's going to be a big one. Yeah. So let's go ahead and spawn them in. That's going to be add alien recruit PA boss sectoid, I believe. So if we go to the soldiers now, there he is. Perfect. He's the terrifying Wraith. That's right. So we're going to have him be Wraith here and Murder Merlot. I mean, honestly, the name kind of fits the look, right? There it is. So we've got all 3 of the hero aliens now. That's epic. So he is going to join the team of murder bunnies out here, and we have now raised our ranks to 34. So pretty epic. Bond reached. That's the same one. All right, let's go. All right, continue to infiltrate. I think we're almost at 125%. There it is, 125. Vulnerable, 13 to 15. That's looking a lot better. Let's go. This is going to unlock Lib 5 in our very first regional HQ, and potentially even our first Requiem units. So that's going to be, oh boy. We've got laser weapons and potentially Requiem units. So, yeah, I don't know. Last time we came in here, we had laser weapons. We didn't have mag weapons. I suppose we do have access to some hero aliens before we're supposed to. So bringing them is probably a good idea because they actually come with like mag tier weapons and stuff like that. So that's going to be very, very helpful for us when we're engaging Requiem. So 13 to 15. Let's assume 15 on the field. And we actually have a concealed start. We've got 5 bunnies out here. We've got Night Dancer to scout. We've got Vergent, our Frost Bomber. We've got Sai, our Winter Sentinel. We've got Kit Pup, who has Phantom. And we've got Dragon Repairman, our Nausea. So, I suppose just staying central and in the back is a good idea. So we can just kind of hang out there. We'll bump forward with Night Dancer. Oh my god, wow, that was fast. There's 4 off on the left right here out of 15. So we've got 4 out of 15. Advent Sniper, Cursed Trooper, Advent Pathfinder, and the Frost Legion Hardliner. And I might just bump up here and just hang out. We got our Frost Bomber. Let's bump behind high cover. Sai, definitely behind high cover. He's a little tall. And Kit Pup, you can be on the Hoff. And Overwatch. There it is. And hold. Oh, excellent. They're moving away. I thought they might cross our path and we've got to go around. That's awesome. I mean, I'd like to get the tower if that's possible, but let's not think too hard on that one. All right, let's bump up a little bit. We do have tracking, so that's going to be very helpful. I'm actually going to get up to the door, screen with our body, and there they are. This is the closest analog that we have to a alien recon. I've got half a mind to come out to the right side here with the rest of the team. I'm going to use Kit Pup to do it, just to see what's out there. He does have Phantom. He does have a good detection radius. And he gets Ambush Predator. I'm just going to hang tight here with Long Watch, and we'll just hold in position with the rest. We just kind of want to help each other out, yeah? Okay, they're moving towards the edge and hopping off the other side. Although, are they 2 separate pods? Advent Pathfinder. Ooh, boy. And he goes inside. Interesting. Wow, without tracking, wouldn't know this at all. I've got half a mind to open this door just so it's easy for us to move around. So I think I'm going to open it right now. We do have Ghost Walker if we need to get out of a tight bind detection-wise. I don't want to go through here. Let's move up with Kit Pup just to see if there's anyone out this side before we commit to the bridge. There's definitely no one here, so let's just bump it up a tad. Any contact? No contact yet. We might as well cross. We could come up top, but they just came from the top, so I know they pathed there. We'll just move laterally instead. And bum it forward. A few tiles at a time. And then just to support him, we're all going to hard shift to that side. And we'll get our Nausea right on high cover. Love the plop. Or Debs loves the plop. They got this neat little, like, porta-potty bathroom in the middle of the tower. That's probably where they take care of their business. Oh, he is part of the same group. He just decided to go his own way. Flame Viper, we got a new pod right in front of us. Snaky Snooze getting in the way once again. My God. Here they are trying to talk about all of the non-aliens while the Advent Gunner's standing there. Typical Sneaky Snooze. Typical Sneaky Snooze out here. Talking about people like they don't belong. I could... This is as far as we can dash. That's not going to help us at all. I feel like I still should keep a little distance. Just in case, I'm going to back it off. In case they somehow accelerate in some form or fashion. I'm going to bump off to the side with Vergent. Sai is going to get up to full cover. Hold. We'll pull back with Kid Pup. And we're going to over long watch with our Nausea. And overwatch with Vergent. And actively overwatch with Kid Pup. So they're opening doors out on the tower over. Kind of interesting. Because I feel like they'd probably notice the door's already open, right? I feel like they should notice. But they didn't. Alright, I guess I'll get Kid Pup to bum it up. Just to see if the snakes are still there. Before I commit. So this is the pod from the left. They exited and came to the right. They're all converging here. So maybe we should wait a little longer. I will bum up with Night Dancer. And let's just hold right here. I don't see the snakes. I don't know where they are. And it looks like the pod that was on the left is starting to cross over to our side. Yep, that's the pod that was on the left and is now conveniently blocking us from going across. So I'm guessing the snakes are actually like either up here or to the right of this shuttle. Oh, there they are. Flame Viper, Viper, Advent Gunner. So that's 7 out of the 15 enemies right in front of us. So we probably shouldn't move. Let's hold in place. I think we're far enough away that if they come towards us, we still have some... Oh my God. Okay, they're looping. Okay, we are locked down. We may have to engage these guys right now. Like, legit engage these guys right now. I don't think there's a way around it. I should have pulled back. It didn't actually occur to me that they move in a loop like this. I thought maybe they move like this. Does that make sense? But it seems like they actually do a full donut. And we're stuck right now because if we move, we will get spotted. And both of our Phantom equipped bunnies are right here. So what's the sprint look like? Because we've identified 7 out of 15. Or actually, it's... yeah, out of 15. So there's 3 in here, 4 in front of us. And then we got another 8 inside, let's say. Because I doubt they're moving in this same donut. Well... let's start by... I should have been doing this a while ago. Let's improvise a Bitter Frost grenade. I'm going to bump it up a little closer. And then improvise a Bitter Frost grenade. Our Winter Sentinel is going to... I guess come up on full and overwatch with a Bolt Caster. Our Taipan is where he's at. I mean, he can't move. And Long Watch. And our Muton Infiltrator is unfortunately... I mean, here's the thing. I do Ghost Walker. I can reduce the detection radius, but it's too late for this. I'll try it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to go right across us. Overwatch. All right, bunnies. This is it. We've got to push hard after this, and we can't stop because they're about to reveal us. All they got to do is go around the corner, and there it is. They saw us, and we are now engaged. Going loud. Nice. Good clear on the hardliner. One of the nastiest enemies. Good clear on the sniper. Second overwatch by Kid Pup with Ambush Predator and nowhere to run. And there is the Pathfinder. And he's down with a Bolt Caster. That's beautiful. All right, 1 left on that one. So first things first. Let's go ahead and toss the evac. And we plan on not stopping moving forward. We're going to toss it right out here. Right on top of that cursed trooper. We're going to run him over like a train. Like a train. We can't stop. Reinforcements are now taken. What do we got? Nausea, 66. Hold. We might be able to hold on to lead the target, right? Frost Bomber. Suck up to half. He's got the blob. A little too far out. Well, Kid Pup's got Whirlwind. Let's get to slash and hit that guy. We have the basic sword still. Nice, good crit. It shouldn't have gone that well, but I surely won't complain. And Kit is our first staff sergeant. Oh my god. Holy crap. What a total Chad. All right, bound up. I don't know if we're gonna aggro anyone else. I know that a pod went inside. Oh, tracking. Oh my god, look how close they are. Without tracking, we would not know that this whole pod is right here. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's get Kit to Whirlwind behind high cover. He still has Ambush Predator. Oh, they've got a mech? Are you kidding me? They've got a freaking mech. All right. Long Watch Dragon Repairman. Night Dancer. I mean, I can't move through. Overwatch. Overwatch for Ghent. Winter Sentinel. I'm gonna hard... Do we reload first and then move? If we reload, we'll be here. Is that close enough? It might not be. I'd rather be in bind range. Okay, we're gonna hard dash with an empty bolt caster a little bit closer and incoming. I'd imagine they're gonna discover us on this turn. They stayed still. They stayed still. It doesn't mean that we've got a free lunch, though. So let's get reloaded. Kit Pup. Reload. Nausea is reloaded. We'll long watch again. Except this time we actually have ammunition. That's a plus. And we'll stay still for one more turn. Just bum a little closer with Vergent. Overwatch. 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 I just heard something on the left. Oh, Requiem as a presence. There's a Muton Requiem unit here. All right, new contact inside the middle portal there. We've got a Flame Viper severely damaged. Shotgun at range. Second Overwatch with nowhere to run from Kid Pup. And the Flame Viper is down. That's a huge kill. Viper tucks up to the door. Advent Gunner takes to the roof. At least we didn't aggro the other pod, right? Okay, we can lead the target. Man, we really got to get through them because reinforcements are about to start ticking. Okay, for Ghent, can you send a blob? Still too far. He's got Overwatch that gunner. The Winter Sentinel can run the Overwatch. He doesn't have a Titanic Bind and Crush from here. Night Dancer can do the slash. He will probably aggro out this way, right? We do have fastball. We could just try to take this long range shot. It's going to be too late if we wait for lead the target, which is going to put us in a much better spot to hit. So we're going to roll the dice on a 49. Nice. At least we cleared that Overwatch. I will take it. If anyone's going to trigger that pod, let's do it now. Let's get Kid Pup up there, and we're going to strike. I think we just aggroed him. That's a clear for Kid Pup. He's building up the melee, and now we got a really nasty pod in front of us, but Vergent is still active. He immediately gets nowhere to run. Look at that. Free Overwatch before Ambush Predator. He's got Whirlwind. We can stack Kid Pup right there, but let's hold for a second. Man, that is so good. Let's get reloaded for Dragon Repairman. That leaves our Muton Infiltrator. That leaves the Frost Bomber, Vergant, and that Sai or Winter Sentinel, right? Our range with the AP Grenade is decent-ish, but not necessarily what we need. Kid Pup can move to where he can take one Overwatch shot now. We already utilized nowhere to run. And we do have the run and slice, and we've got a flashbang. So, Curse Trooper on the backside. Advent Mech is an issue. And our Frost Bomber. Okay, so let's... We can toss two things, right? Because we've got fastball. If we send the blob, it's not far enough. We have to be closer. Let's pull to full with Vergent. We've got fastball trigger. We've got the Bitter Frost grenade. Are there any Frost Troopers here? Bio Trooper, Curse Trooper, Advent Mech, Advent Purifier. We get the Viper down below. No Frost here, so they should be susceptible. We do have armor right here. We do have a standard frag. We should probably shred that armor just to make everything else more effective. So let's put a standard frag right on the Advent Mech and the Purifier. Clear that armor on the Purifier. Nice. Got the shred, got damage, and then we've got one more shot after this. We've got the Cryogenic Bomb, which is 2 to 5. The mech, we'd have to deal 4-2, and the Purifier has 4 remaining. We have a cooldown on the Bitter Frost grenade, unfortunately, so it seems like we've got to do the Cryogenic Bomb. So we're going to roll that 2 to 5 right on these two and hope for a higher roll if we're lucky. Come on, Vergent. Nice! And a double kill for Vergent. Also dumping out the Advent Mech and the Advent Purifier, both status beasts that we didn't want to have to deal with, and now we don't. That's fantastic. We're going to go ahead and move Kit Pup up on the corner. We now almost had sight that we have to worry about. We got to run and slice. We can hit the Bio Trooper coming around the backside and strike again. We are on this side of cover. That's fantastic. Let's move. Let's move. Night Dancer using the claw. Infiltrator claw. Nice hit. Downs the Bio Trooper just like that. And he's got a decision to make. Should we come in on the slash? That seems like a good one. Go for it, buddy. Nice! Just the Viper. Just the Viper. Psi-Eye. I mean, at this point... Here, tuck up Overwatch. And go. All right, what do we got? Viper, Ambush Predator. Oh, wait, Contact. Muton Phantassin. So it's the first time that we've got a Requiem on the field, and he's going to affect everyone on the field right now. I don't know if it includes the Viper. And we just used Ambush Predator on the enemy out this way. We hit the Advent Trooper, but that means the Viper's completely clear. Oh, just kidding. Bolt Caster. There's the whiff. Hey, Hamster, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, 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 Raiders. For joining us right now, we're doing our first Live 4. Okay, hold. Protected. I'm sorry. We were... Hopefully you're doing well on this lovely, lovely Wednesday, yeah? Man, this has been one heck of a ride. We've got the reinforcement tick, and we've seen our first Requiem inside, and it was looking a little bit hopeless. Hopefully you're doing well, yeah? How are you and the crew? So far, so good, Reed. Welcome back. This is our first Live 4, and obviously we've gone loud, and we've got Requiem on the field right now, so I'm hoping the best for the bunnies. Hopefully you're all doing well, and happy Wednesday. Okay, let's see what we got. We've got Hit Pump up here. His melee continues to climb. The problem is he needs a reload, right? He could reload and slash. Let's go in and reload first. And then we're going to come in on the slash. We've got Whirlwind. So we'll start with a strike. Good hit for 7. That leaves this guy with 1. And we're going to bump it right into the corner. Grab the loot and have Overwatch and nowhere to run all at the same time. I'm going to trust in Kit Pup's ability to land that when he has it on the Viper. And we are going to push, push, push with Dragon Repairman, so he's got a line on the Muton Phantassin. Fairly good melt in my brain. Oh, really? I've never played Helldivers. I hear so many good things about it, yeah? Well, maybe we can clear... I don't know if they can see us from here. I think they cannot. So if we clear this, in theory, they lose their spotter, right? Well, let's grab the loot. Live 4, don't get full salvage unlucky. Some early Requiem. Honestly, there's going to be obviously a regional HQ after this, so totally okay. I do not actually want to see Requiem in the preview, so I might just have to run to full cover. We can also attack from there. We have a flank on the Viper from this position. Sure. Come on, Vergent. Come on, Vergent. I know you're poisoned. You can hang in there, buddy. 70%. Nice! High five. That is a good flank. And ideally, so Kit Pup can see the Advent Trooper, right? If we can clear that Night Dancer, I mean, we're not behind cover, so we gotta get behind cover, right? Reinforcements are imminent, but not incoming, but I'd imagine that's going to change on the next turn. Winter Sentinel definitely needs a reload, but at this point, I mean, he's just got a hard push just to stay in the fight. We could hard push to full. Let's do it. Our Night Dancer is a flashbang, but honestly, maybe we come around the outside here. He can't be outflanked here. Even if the Phantassin's out here, but I think it's a small price to pay just to tuck one over like this, and then he'll disappear. So let's just tuck in the corner and hold. All right, incoming. There's the Requiem unit. Ambush Predator connects. He's got 5 left. And he gets the second, and there it is! And Requiem versus Requiem, and Kit Pup reigns supreme. He downs the Phantassin before we can do anything, and there's passive benefits that are now lost permanently to the remainder of the enemy Op 4 on the field. They are no longer able to take advantage of the Phantassin tactics. They've got shot on Kit Pup. They just can't land anything, and he refuses to die. He drops another trooper. That's 3 Overwatch shots from Kit Pup, and there's the evac. Keep pushing, bunnies. Dear God. Holy crap. Did poison wear off? He's still poisoned. He's still poisoned. Who has a kit? We've got to stop that ablator from wearing off if we've got any chance here. Taipan, hold. Naja. Did I forget to bring a kit? I think I forgot to bring a kit. Wait a minute. Did I bring a... Oh no. Bunnies? Is there any bunny on this mission that is capable of interacting with the objective? I may have brought a team that is incapable of interacting with the objective. I realize I don't have a human. That is a big oversight on my part. Man, that sucks. Wow. Wow. Yeah. That sucks. That super sucks. Can I... Huh. I just realized that right now. Because I'm like, who has the kit? Nobody has a kit. I mean, Kit Pup is Kit, but that's very different, right? Okay. Let's see. I mean, Kit can shoot back, obviously. He's been doing that all day long. Buttons, what is a button? Exactly. Man, I totally forgot. Holy crap. I was like, let me bring as many of the bunny aliens as possible, and look what happened. Forget. We are training the right bunnies. It just, we do need representation from, like, non-aliens. Man, that sucks. Can we just confirm this for sure? Okay, bunnies, so here's what I'm gonna do. So obviously that sucks. We literally lack the capability to finish this mission because I brought nobody with opposable thumbs. Okay, so so what I'd like to do, we're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna save right here, and I'm gonna bum rush the console just to be sure we can't interact with it. I can almost guarantee we can't, but I want to know for sure. Okay, but I am gonna save here, and I'm gonna bum rush the console just as a for science moment, and then we'll just see if we can even interact with it. Is it worth it to continue, or should we evac right now? I don't know if this even counts for anything, so there's that. No taxation without representation. So yes, man, that really blows. So wop wop, we'll save it like that. So we've got to save right at this point, and now I'm just gonna run in and we'll see what the heck is going on, right? So let's get up there. Winter Sentinel. We've got the Sidewinder, AP grenade. I'm gonna toss out a frost bomb right on him, right there. That's worth taking a mulligan. I think so, but I mean, can you imagine if I was wrong and we can actually complete this mission? You know what I mean? All right, full speed. So the problem with the mulligan, just so that you know, is that I don't know where our last save is. Do you know what I mean? Like, I literally don't know where the save is. So it could be... Because we're going to have to re-infiltrate this. This is 125% infiltration. So that's a bit ago. That could be like 3 missions ago. Who knows? Right? And I may not even have a save that far back. It could be the beginning of the stream. And in that case, I'd have to play that off stream. So even if I want a mulligan, I haven't been, you know, playing along with it, so to speak. Let's go ahead and just send the shot 45. Nausea, just reload, hold. Infiltrator, we're just gonna smack it up to the wall here. He's got tracking. He should be able to detect people on the other side. And there's a Rocketeer right on the inside. And Vergant is going to suck up the full, make a Bitter Frost grenade, and hold. All right, incoming. Rocketeer double moved, so no go for him. And the poison should have worn off on Vergant, so that means we've still taken 0 damage. So there it is. Reinforcements are now incoming. We're going to open this door right on the Rocketeer. We're going to bum it right on by with our Muton Infiltrator. And we can see the target, but we can't interact with it, right? Like, there's no green star for me to interact with, so I literally can't interact with this. What about anyone else? Nope. Nope. Saipan, nope. And Nausea. Nope. Darn it. Okay, there it is. Hey, Mac, good to see ya. High five. We just had an incredible mission right here, but I can't complete the mission. It's literally impossible because I forgot to bring someone with opposable thumbs. So, okay, let's figure this one out, right? We done a dude. I did a doo-doo. So where are we right before? There's our save. This is the network tower. This is the geoscape. This is the only chance we have at a save where this is the only autosave that we have before this mission. So I don't know where this is. I mean, we may just have to cancel like 100% of infiltration or something like that, and start late on it. But I guess it's the best that we've got without starting the stream over, right? So let's hang tight. Cross our fingers, yeah? I don't know where this is. All right, so what do we have? Are we infiltrating right now? My assumption is yes. Infiltrated, 117% infiltrated. This is our last save. So we are already over infiltrated, and we've got to start again. So we've got to scrap that amount of time, and we got to start over, yeah? Hey, Hamster, thanks so much for the raid. Honestly, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry, I was like super involved in this, so thank you again. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and I hope we'll catch you on the next one. High five, yeah. So we've at 117% infiltrated, and we're gonna go ahead and abort it, and we've got to redo it from scratch, but with a human or advent in it, so they can operate the console. So abort the infiltration, as much as I want that, and we're gonna start from all over again. I mean, I think we can confirm this is a good team. We just need different representation, right? So who do we have? Stun Lancer, Shield Bearer, Purifier. The Reaper is not actually someone we're using. Frost Captain, Frost Purifier. He can't even take cover, so that's a no-go. We have our Wraith now. I mean, that would be nice just to tank things and shoot things, but it's pretty basic. We got Metroplex. I mean, he'd be a nice addition. Sapper is a hacker. Well, wouldn't our Muton Sapper be able to hack? Like, if he's got the ability to hack a console, I mean, he has the hack command. If you look on the right side of the screen, it's hack. He's just not very stealthy, right? I mean, we basically have to hold out for as long as possible, move him with with Night Dancer, and then when the time is right, just go loud and fight our way in. You know what I mean? We've got a Purifier. I mean, he's not going to be stealthy. We've got a Shield Bearer. He's not stealthy, but it's nice to have him. We got a Stun Lancer. They can move pretty far, and now they've got Whirlwind. That's a good choice, just because we can breach our way in, right? Are the Elders so smart they knew they'd be betrayed, didn't give their creations thumbs, or did they forget to give them out in the refinery? I'm not sure. I'm sure there's a good reason for it, but I'm not sure. Read online. So yeah, I don't think the Muton's worth risking potentially not being able to again. True. So what are the only bunnies I know of that are able to interact with a console? Like, for sure. It's not a Wraith. It's not the Shiv. It's not Persuaded Terror. Yes, actually is capable of it. Our Frost Purifier is capable of it, but I refuse because he doesn't even use cover. Our Sapper, I believe the Sapper can, but still, it's a bit of a wild card there. Yeah, can't the snakes use the tip of their tail? I wish. I wish, but we just verified that we can't, unfortunately. Marky Kev's still out for 11 days. Otherwise, he could. Sven Skippy can. Jane. Oh, we've got Jane. Let's bring Jane. Okay, we're bringing Jane, and she's going to be our scout, I suppose. Yeah, send a Muton with someone you know can succeed. Find out if Muton can. Well, I don't know if I have that many slots, but that's a good question. So let's line up the team again. We've got to do that again. I mean, Kit is golden. He is a masterclass out there. The Muton was amazing just because he had access to tracking and whatnot. But I suppose then we sort of have... Yeah, we've got 3 Phantom-capable units on this one. The Nausea was okay. Winter Sentinel was great. At least our War Master's not sneaky at all, but it would be nice to have an officer. So maybe instead of Winter Sentinel, we'll have Uffizi. And then we can get our Nausea, right? Okay, maybe we'll do this. Like this right here. I mean... Do we have the supply to get any more upgrades? Because Jane is just like... Well, actually, before we do anything, take a look at this. I forgot. Jane has Predator armor. That's a big deal, right? There it is. And hunting shotgun. It would be nice to get something a little better. Because everyone's going to need to help out. It's not like we can just get away with this. Although we have the laser Taipan sword. So we can make Kit Pup even more powerful. Taipan sword, 1 Lancer corpse, 15 supply, 2 alien alloy, 2 Illyrium crystal, worth it. Do that. There we go. So now Kit Pup has a laser Taipan sword. God help Advent. God help Advent already, right? Infiltrator rifle. I mean, the claw, lightning claw. He's got a mag level weapon right there. That's epic. Armor wise, I mean, he's going to be tanking quite a lot. So armor wise, Muton Predator, Muton Striker. 15 alloy, or 15 supply. Get them all beefed up there. I might hold off on the Infiltrator Claw, at least for the moment. I'd like to see if I can afford a shotgun of some kind. So we'll go class restriction, we'll say Crasher. I know I don't need to be that specific, but hey, since she's literally our only non-alien Advent exception in the entire run, might as well. So Crasher. Rifle. Oh, that's right. She can use other things. She doesn't have to use a shotgun. We do have a laser rifle. That was for free. Nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. That works. I will use that. That's excellent. Can she make a sword? I know we can do an alloy sword. That's for sure. I should have stayed on Crasher. I'm sorry, bunnies. This was a little unexpected, I will admit, on my part. Alloy sword, laser knife, laser sword, Lancer Corpse, 10 supply, sure. I mean, might as well. Let's get Jane in there. Laser sword. Wow, I've never seen such a thing. Oh my god, what is this? Aim plus 25%. I mean, sure thing. I mean, man, that's awesome. Laser rifle, laser Taipan rifle, laser infiltrator rifle, laser Nausea sniper rifle. I mean, if I want to really go all out, can I afford the upgrade for the claw? Muton demolition rifle. Nope, that's not it. Although I realize I'm totally leaving out Vergant. I'm totally leaving out Vergant, and the explosives were really helpful. I guess let's get Vergant here. Hey, Goblin Crew Green, thank you so much for using your Twitch Prime. I know you can only choose one place, and you chose us, so thank you so much. High five, and welcome officially to the Bunny League, yeah? All right, so let's take a look at Vergant here, because he's our Frost Bomber. He was very, very helpful. Frost Bayonet, already has Muton Predator armor, basic Cryo Grenade Launcher, looking good. All right, so let's just make sure that we've got the appropriate equipment. We have, like, no long-range shooter on this, so this is going to be interesting. I almost feel like... I've never done it this way before, and it makes me very nervous, but oh well. This is going to be really interesting. I think what I will do, we have Did we already deploy the bioalloy plating? Yeah, we did. Alloy plating. We'll get ourselves a nanoscale vest. And we have AP. We've got Vergant. We can probably borrow some AP, and we'll toss that in there. Jane has a laser rifle. We got a flashbang here. So I'm going to go ahead and get some AP for Jane. Although she's got a med kit. Definitely want a med kit. She's literally the only one who can use it. And then we'll bum in an AP round right there, right? So let's see what we got. Taipan rifle already did his thing. Laser infiltrator rifle. Did we get the hair trigger for kit pop? Speed loader experimental magazine. I'm going to guess that works. Yeah. High five, Goblin Crew. Magnetic rippling rifle. Let's get an advanced scope at least. Man, I don't think I've ever done this without a long-range shooter before. I don't know if that's a good thing. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and get a frag, and then I'll bum in the AP round. We're not fast, but we do have double time every once in a while. Wow, he's really loaded down. Maybe I'll give up the grenade. Even I'm starting to doubt myself here. There we go. Great. Excellent. We've got a Frost Bomber, and we've got Kit Pup. We'll just leave Kit Pup here. He's doing a great job the way he was set up. And then Jane. Let's get ourselves advanced scope. We'll get the advanced autoloader, and we'll get the advanced reflex stock. Okay. How are we doing? 7 days flat. Oh my god, man, that feels like such a waste. I'm so sorry, bunnies. I didn't realize. This is a bit of a setback. 16 to 18 unless we over-infiltrate. We are definitely over-infiltrating, so it's going to be closer to like 8 in-game days. So we're going to spend like 15 in-game days going through Live 4 just because of my mistake. Yeah, Taipan, my beloved, hard carried several missions in my campaign. Oh, really? Oh, heck yes. High five. Thank you, Reed. Yeah. I had no idea they were that good. It's so good. It's so nice. Strength 4 now in West Africa, and we're just starting to infiltrate. Okay, let me not think about this too much. Let's focus on what we're doing so I don't get upset with myself. All right, we got Hunt the Chosen out here. We've got Obtain Resistance Mech. We've got Fabricated PCS, Manufacture and Upgrade, Bounty Hunter Training that we can't do, Locate an Advent Patrol. That might be kind of nice. Get some corpses, and we can rescue an Advent Bunny. I think getting the mission is probably more useful right now, and we've got a 55% chance of failure that we've got to overcome. If we take a look, we can get Sidewinder, Universe Antimatter. We'll get Vendril. Now we're at 17%, and we can grab Red Legs. How about that? I think they've already got basic equipment. Ceramic plating looking good. We don't have ceramic plating. Let's at least get that. And we definitely want a better scram gun. I thought we had it, but maybe not. And a Wraith Commando. We've got some really nice stuff. That's excellent. Awesome. And probably need a med kit because he's one of the only ones who can carry it. 6 days out, and we're about to get us a new infiltration mission. That's going to be huge. If we didn't find the supply raid ourselves, we'll create the supply raid, right? There it is. All right, and let us scan in Western Europe. Oh boy, we have 145 intelligence. We're capped on our contact. Oh, the scientist. See how many things are happening? I forgot about the scientist. It's a lot of oh yeah moments, right? We've got 5 Illyrium crystals, not the best. Fire Axis, brand new scientist. That's huge. That's huge. So I would like to bump it back for a moment. Supply-wise, we've got 18. What's the next thing I wanted to build? I think it was a training center, right? Yeah, training center's at 150 supply to keep an eye on that. Oh, we've got resistance communications. That's probably really important as well. We'll just keep scanning for more missions. Western Europe. Now that we've got our scientists. 5 scientists, and we'll be able to start to open some of those crates, right? Guerrilla Ops. New target acquired 1 day. That's a little bit low for a scientist, so I'm going to wait on that. Even though we've got all these buffs. Look at this. Advantageous terrain. All XCOM soldiers get a bonus action for the whole mission, and hidden ammo caches. All XCOM soldiers get free reloads. I wish we could. I wonder if the lower the timer, the better the sit rep. I don't know if that's just something I'm imagining. Oh, I hit confirm. I'm not doing a 1 day infiltration. New target acquired. What do we got? 10 days for an engineer and a point of interest. Yes, please. Find a lead. Rescue a VIP. Okay, so here's the thing. This is 10 days of infiltration. We're about to have a full salvage mission in 6. So I should probably keep that in mind, right? So who are we sending? We've got Winter Sentinel. We've got our Shield Bearer. I mean, obviously, I'd like to get this done before that. We've got a placeholder. I just got to ignore that one. We've got our Old Shiv. We've got Persuaded Terror. Let's get... We can actually bring our Frost team. That's not a problem. Where's Grandpapa Dez? Is he still out? Anakitis is out for 4 days. 6 days for Calico. Marky Kev for 8. And Dez is 17 hours. I would like to level Dez some more. So let me wait the 17. Dez is now available. I'm going to go ahead and get in on the 9-day infiltration. And now we can send in Dez. Because I was like, this feels weird. How come I haven't seen Dez in so long? Okay, to the rank. What do we got? Dez. He's our highest rank right now. Shield Bearer, keep us safe. Our Nausea. Let me try to think. Purifier. Purifier might destroy corpses, so let's bring Sven. do you see what you see what we're doing here? Muton Sapper is for hacking, and we're doing what? Rescuing a VIP. Yes, let's get our Sapper out there. He can hack. That's wonderful. We've got 2 advents and 2 sources of healing, so we can go hard into aliens now. We can get Persuaded Terror. That's great. I like it. And we can get a Sectoid as well. Why not? There we go. So let's get Ceramic across the board. I think we're out of alloy plating just because of the missions that we're running. We would have had him back. Okay. Stop beating yourself up, HB. We would have had him back if you didn't make that mistake, HB. Okay, and then I think weapon-wise, can we afford anything? I think we're pretty bare bones. We've got 18 supply. Dez has a Stalker rifle. I think he might be able to borrow it. Can he switch? Nice! Dez can borrow from Metroplex. That's epic. Do we have any armor to borrow? We're like sharing all the things, yeah? Hang tight. Purifier Flamethrower we don't have. Shield Bearer Armor we don't have an upgrade. Muton Demolition Rifle. Depleted Viper Rifle. Do we have a better Viper Rifle? No, we don't. And we've got our Sectoid Blaster. We don't have a better one there, I think. So I'm pretty sure that's it. And we don't have any better armor. We can build one thing. I suppose... probably the Viper Rifle, just because they're probably the one who's going to be shooting the most, right? So this is an investment. Obviously, we're continue to spend like all of our money. Laser Viper Rifle. There we go. That's the last of our supply. We've got 8 left now. Laser Viper Rifle. There it is. Okay. So we've got ceramic plating across the board. We've got 2 medkit sources. We've got a smoke grenade. Grandpapa Dead. Let's see about getting... Oh, did we use all our AP? We did. Well, I guess you're going to have to overcome the enemy with just pure raw brute force, Dead. That's how it's going to have to work, I suppose. We'll hold. I know you have another charge out of smoke grenade, so I suppose you could smoke it up. C-Tim could get a flashbang. And our Viper probably could provide some shred. I think the Sapper is low enough on mobility already. I don't want to push that any further. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what mods we have left. I don't know what we have available. Elite Laser Sight. I mean, I want a scope, but I think I gave all the advanced scopes. We'll at least give Death's +4 aim. I mean, I'll take it, and then we'll give a reflex stock, so we can at least get a graze if we miss. Yeah. Battle rifle. So that's going to be hair trigger, if we have one. We've got a hair trigger for 4 aim. I'll take it. Reflex stock, and we'll get the autoloader, because he now has the AoE suppression ability where it doesn't use up ammunition. So we don't need the expanded magazine. We need to be able to make sure we're capped in order to trigger the skill, right? Laser Viper Rifle, again, short on scopes and all that, right? I suppose the laser sight. I mean, that's a massive that's a massive hit. And heavy barrel, why not? If he hits, he's hopefully really gonna hit. Raw brute force, but I'm so delicate. It's true. But you know what? Now's the time to start, right? Now's the time to start. And we'll get an autoloader right there. And then for the Muton demolition rifle, we'll grab a laser sight and an expanded magazine and let us go. 7 days 5 and go. Now, obviously, this leaves us with almost nothing for the team that is going to push forward on the supply raid. And I realize that. I'm just hoping that we'll be able to, you know, recover some equipment before then. I'm not entirely sure. We've got 100% on this jailbreak, so might as well go for it. 100%. This is where we need to save 6 people. Large map. Here we go. So we'll be able to utilize all of the bunnies that are on this mission and their equipment in order to push us forward, yeah? Have any of the aliens in Advent surprised you with their utility? Frost Purifier surprised me, gave him as much dodge and defense and had him play catch with the enemies. If a catch involved, chucking 2 to... That sounds awesome. We still have our Frost Purifier, only used him once, and it surprised me he had Glacial Axe. That was super cool. So I have to say I'm very excited to try him out. I just wasn't... Yeah, I don't know what to think about him yet because I haven't. I would say the Type N probably has surprised me the most so far, but man, there's so much we haven't tried. Oh, right. This is with our alloy shiv. This is so cool. So we've got 6 people to get out of here. Is that right? Fixed evac. Oh, I guess 5. I thought there were 6. I could be wrong. Okay, first things first. Let's go in and scanning protocol on our alloy shiv. The alloy shiv is a lot beefier. Oh my god, look at that radius. And we have contact on a drone already. So he's got iron skin, reduce melee damage by 3, formidable, gain bonus hit points, reduce explosive damage taken, threat assessment, aid protocol, grants covering fire overwatch, bulwark, gains bonus armor and always provides high cover, medical protocol, mechanical chassis, wrecking ball, and his gun hits for 5 to 8 with 2 shred. My god, it's really good. Let's see what the new box cart can do. Apparently a lot. It's basically our multi-tool. So we are all concealed at the moment. We don't have any concealment-focused bunnies. So I suppose I shall just bump up. And let's just push on this drone, right? Because we got to go straight through. We know it's 7 to 9. We got a drone to the left. We got a drone in front of us. And I'm going to push to full with tank hair. There's the drone. We actually have sight. He could get a shot on 84. Let's hold. We've got our shiv. I mean, he can come up right this way. We should call him Lilu. Multi-pass. Hidden Sage multi-pass. And draw fire. Oh, nice. He's got a taunt. Decrease your defense by 10, therefore increasing the chance the aliens are going to shoot at you, and increase your armor by 2 on yourself for 2 turns. Increase the defense of all allies within 25 tiles by 10. Holy crap. That is crazy. Wow. 75% with the shred. And then we got our frost adder. Man, that is what a baller shiv this is. You what know what for the tower mission may be shiv? I'm sorry? What does that mean, James? 0% here with a Viper shotgun. That makes sense. And so we'll just bump up to the half. Muton. I might just take the shot with tank and open this up. Got a Frost Mamba. We've got combat protocol. And then we've got a bio captain who can smack people. You know what? I'm just going to shoot him and start this off. Send it. 84. Tank hair. Got a graze. Incoming. All right, shiv. Send it. 77. Whoops. All right, I got a little excited there. See, we've got our assault bunny here. He does have the assault shotgun, but he's got to be within 4 tiles for the free action. Shot on 75. Nice. Oh my god, high 5, 7 damage. There it is. And he gets a promotion. Nice. Jobin has been promoted. That's excellent. Get on up. And our bio captain. We know there's another drone to our left, so we're just going to go into Overwatch. This is only the first round out of 22. And we can hack as well. Integrated communications and a distraction. Jammed is going to be a map alert, I believe. Oh, there it is. Frost Legion Hitman right in front of us. That was well worth it just to get the scouting information. Soldier gains squad sight for 8 turns. Squad recovers all action points already spent this turn. Failed hack will result in defense and mobility boost. I'm going to hold on that for now. You know it'll be useful in the tower mission when you're a gremlin shiv for hacking. Unfortunately, the shiv is unable to hack. So that was part of the description. They said, you know, unable to hack yet. So maybe they can hack in the future, but the alloy shiv and the shiv, they can't hack, it seems. I don't know. I'm not sure. I wish. That would be awesome if they could, obviously. And we'll just maybe bum out a scouting protocol right here. And we'll get a little more info. So we got 3 Stun Lancer, Cryo Rocketeer, and the Hitman. And then we got the drone to the left side out this way. All right, they're making contact. We don't really have much Overwatch. So they're just getting in there. Bio Captain with an SMG at maximum range. Miss. And the drone is probably heard what happened. And he's got sight, and he's going to push through the building. Surprised didn't break windows yet. Oh, there it is. He broke windows. oh my god. Man, yellow alert it is. All right, we're pretty grouped up here, right? Well, I mean, if he were able to move a little further, he could break their cover, but that is not to be. We could get out this way, get people to shoot at him. He'll have 4 armor, which is nuts. We've got anti-evil. He can rush and bind on the Frost Legion Hitman. I think he's got return fire. When targeted by enemy attacks, automatically fire back. Once per turn, take a reaction shot with the primary at a visible enemy that has taken an offensive action, such as firing upon a visible ally. I'm assuming that a bind is an offensive action. I don't know. But, so maybe I'll hold on that one just for now, right? Like, we're behind full. We got 88 out this way. We've got suppression. 88's pretty decent. We can drop the drone. We can avoid having bunnies taken off the field, but return fire. Okay, so I think that's once per turn, right? So that's been cleared. Is that right? So let's just double check here. Return fire or Avenger. Once per turn on Avenger. Return fire when targeted by an enemy attack. So that one's a little different. He still has that, yeah. Bind is an unexpected hug. It'll be nice to lock him down. I think he's the most dangerous one. I mean, the Stun Lancer is pretty bad too. We do have double time to move. We'll hold. We got Jobin, our brand new Lance Corporal. He can make a magnetic grenade. I haven't done that yet, but we can also lob a frag and a flashbang. Let's just push up to the Hoff. Cryo Rocketeer. We can reach him. You know what? I'm going to bang out on the Rocketeer immediately. I do not want to get hit with a rocket. It's horrible. There it is. So Disorient on the Rocketeer is the highest priority at the moment. We've got our Alloy Shiv, we've got our Frost Adder, we've got our Frost Mamba, and we've got our Bio Captain. Well, we can do the stun with a Toxin Slash, get a hit in on the Frost Legion Hitman, but I feel like... Wait a minute. No. We have not cleared the way yet. Even though it's 7 and 9... We've identified 5. There's still 4 unidentified. So let's not be so quick to just charge right into the thick of things. We've somehow gotten away with mostly no damage like today. I was going to say this run, but that's not true. I meant like today. So I'd like to hang on to that if possible. If we are here, we can see an enemy. So let's push up. Hidden Sage. I like how he travels and the Gatling gun is pointing backwards, right? And then he probably rotates around and then fires. That's so cool. It's like an actual like weapon platform. 42% with a 75 aim. I could draw fire. Let's double time it. We can move up to full. We will have more options to bind. We can even bind the Stun Lancer. That's a nice one. That is a very, very nice one. But again, same thing. We're going to all of a sudden sit up there. So that's a problem. We could also flashbang. We got Smeebs with Combat Protocol for 2 damage. We've got no scope on 88. Fire a standard shot, but cannot use Squad Side or get critical hits. I mean, we don't need it, right? So let's take the non-turn ending shot. Nice. Good clear on the drone. And we still have the Combat Protocol, and we also have a Toxic Protocol for poison. Nice! The poison could be nice. And it's 3 to 6. Yes, I will do it. So this, I don't know if this counts as an offensive action against him, which would mean he will do return fire. Yep, return fire, but he's very far away, and now he's poisoned. It rolled maximum, so he's got 6 damage he took to the chest. That is amazing. Our shots now are 42. I could Overwatch, so I'm going to hold on that. We could get out on the flank and get the shot. We could get right here, get the shot. There's a... Oh my god, look at that. Flame Viper Advent Priest. So pushing up would aggro more. Let's avoid it if possible. We have the Bitter Frost Spit. That's not going to do anything to the Frost Legion Hitman, but it will at 3 to 5 to the Stun Lancer. Let's go in and just ding him. Soften him up. Wow, maximum roll again. So we've got 1 and we've got 2. That is incredible. And we've got the shot still. That is awesome. Hold. Bio Captain has the launcher, and then we've got a shot on. We could take the 42. We'll just try for it. Negative. I realized I didn't check to see how much poison tick he's going to take. It doesn't tell me exactly, but he's got a -4 mobility, -20 aim penalty. And with the Bio Captain, I might just pop off the underbarrel grenade launcher. So let's... If we bump up to half, we'll see the Cryo Rocketeer. We got a shot on him. Hold. With an SMG, it's 7% on the flank. Since he's poisoned, I'm going to let him live. I'm going to pop off the Stun Lancer, and the Cryo Rocketeer is disoriented right now. So that's our only shot from the underbarrel grenade launcher. Anti-Evil has more shots, but we're going to go into Overwatch. And incoming. Single tick. He's got -20 aim. Cryo Rocketeer is disoriented. He's shooting at the Shiv. Hits half of the ablative. Cryo Rocketeer takes a shot. Whiffs it on Jobin. And we are clear. Beautiful. So we've only taken ablative damage to Hidden Sage. To think he would have been hit for 5, but the armor reduced it, and then he's got the ablative as well. Very, very cool. I mean, it seems inevitable that we're going to go ahead and aggro the new pack right here, right? And we've got a fixed evac, so we can't toss down the evac beacon, so no need. Okay, great. Well, what about trying the new ability? I'm going to push up with Jobin. We're probably going to aggro the next pod. We didn't. So Jobin has a 4-tile radius assault shot. There it is. Free action. A shot that does not cost an action, that can be used once per turn, but only against targets within 4 tiles of the shooter. Can be used even while Jobin is disoriented, but not while burning. 8 damage! High five! God, that's free? That is freaking free. Okay, so that is cool. So that means that as long as he's constantly incentivized to move closer to the enemy, he's got some armor, he's got good health, he has the ability to lob frags at people, and he can even improvise magnetic grenades. That is amazing. Send that. 8 damage free action. No kidding. Jobin is not playing small ball. No, he ain't. Eat that. There it is. No cover. I don't even know what to say about that. Tell you what, Hidden Sage has something to say about that. Me. Johnny 5 is alive. Well, it seems like he doesn't have anything else to say anymore. Wow, that's awesome. Go bunnies, go bunnies. All right, we're gonna get high cover with Anti-Evil and Overwatch. Perfect. Muton Trooper. Oh, do we have contact already? Oh my god. I guess we've got contact. I mean, Tank Carrot's got to push up. I can't Overwatch at that range. Smeeps has the hack, but he doesn't have squad sight. Let's just bump up to the Hoff. And Soljin is gonna... Oh, he's gonna aggro from that position. We'll just bump up to the Hoff here. And Overwatch. All right, incoming. So Soljin is a neurotoxin grenade. So did they see us? Now they see us. Thank you so much, Vendril. Good job on your hack today. High five and rest well, my friend. We'll catch you on the next one. All right, so the priest went around the corner. We're shooting at shotguns at maximum range at a snake. That's probably not going to hit, but good attempt. And there we go. So we've got an Advent Sentry, Flame Viper, Priest around the corner. We've identified 8 out of a potential 9. So this is a good thing. So I think we can be a little more brazen with our approach. We got our Muton Trooper. We've got Shot On. He's got Mark the Target. That's right. I totally forgot about that. It's going to give us another 15, I believe. So let's go in and mark up the Flame Viper. Make it a little easier to impact. They don't have Overwatch as far as I can tell. We'll try to bum it on up. Man, can you imagine a mobility upgrade on Jobin? We've got a magnetic grenade, but again, 2 actions, so a whole turn off in order to make the magnetic grenade. I just don't have it right now. We could also use the bayonet to smack a guy. I mean, that's pretty epic. Flame Viper doesn't explode, right? Just checking. All right, let's go up this way. We'll do a bayonet charge with Jobin. Nice. 6 damage. we poked him in the face and it felt good. It felt really, really good. I'm so glad that we did that. Hang tight. Tank hair, 70%. Can he toss a nade as well? Only on the civvies. If Kit Pup were here, I totally would, but let's avoid that. We'll try to shoot the Flame Viper on 70. Nice! High five. Even the graze is enough at this point. Moist tongue movement, Slither. No. Slither gives +4 mobility and 20 defense, allowing you to extend your range quite significantly in order to do what you need to do. It's pretty darn awesome, yeah? We got our alloy shiv. Let's go ahead and use scanning protocol. I probably should have done that first. There's that Advent Priest. If we move out to the right side, maybe... I don't think we can move that far with the alloy shiv yet. Hidden Sage can't quite make it. Well, let's bum it on over. Shot is on the sentry. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try out Draw Fire. It's going to decrease Hidden Sage's defense by 10, increase all Bunny League's defense by 10 within 25 tiles. That's like most of the map at this point. And then also give him 2 extra armor on top of the 2 that he has, and he's got 3 ablative and 10 health. So let's go ahead and Draw Fire. And it's basically a giant taunt, right? So right now his defense is at 0. And hopefully he's just going to be able to protect the bunnies, right? So you were wondering, what does Slither do anti-evil? So look at your range right now, right? You can head out here. If only we could get here, you could flank the sentry, correct? So with Slither, you get 4 mobility and 20 defense, and now you can do this. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that so good? And you actually have 30 defense now, because guess what? Our Hidden Sage has buffed you by +10. So you got 30 defense, he's got 0. They're more likely to shoot at him. And now you've got a shot like this at 84%. Shotgun. High five. Okay, so that locked him down. Frost Mamba, 47%. We've got Combat Protocol. We've got Bitter Frost Spit. I'm almost thinking we can just Combat Protocol him. What if we bump up and Combat Protocol? We'll shift over to the full. Hey, X4 News, Diplomacy 8. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Officially, huh? That's excellent, Lewis. Thank you so much for letting me know, yeah? Combat Protocol. Let's go in and... Can we spit on him? That's way too far. Let's just Combat Protocol him for 2. Bring him down to 5. You slithered him off his feet. Yes, he did. Send the ding for 2. Nice thing is that Hidden Sage is a lot easier to repair than the bunnies, right? A lot easier to repair. We've got a neurotoxin grenade, allowing us to poison and stun at the same time. Super efficient, but we can't quite reach, unfortunately. SMG is a rough one. We'll just push up to the full out here with Solgen, and that is turn. Let's see what he does. Stasis on whom? Oh, he's gonna... Oh, we drew the stasis with Draw Fire. All right, that's... Yeah, priests are a different breed. So he's probably going to shoot at us now, right? Yeah, shot to Jobin, but Jobin is protected. And that's it. Wonderful. Oh, I missed loot there. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, let's see what we got. We've got this. Let's have... We'll nab the loot with anti-evil. There it is. Advanced laser sight and underbarrel launcher. You can even rush and bind that guy. Do it up. Tie him down. Sit on him. Beautiful. And he's chilled. All right, tank here is going to bump up, grab the loot. Nab him. So in theory, there's potentially one more on the field, right? 97%. Yeah, send that. Nice. Did he go into stasis? Yeah, he's sustained. But can we... I guess... I didn't know you could do this, but apparently anti-evil can sit on the guy even though he's sustained. That's epic. That's really great stuff. Man, that's the stuff of dreams right there. Tell you what, I'm going to manufacture a magnetic grenade for later. We'll get Solgen to flip out. He'll go into Overwatch for when he comes out of there. And hang tight. Let's see what happens. Does he stay bound or does he slip it? Stasis ended. He's still bound. Oh my god. I did not know it worked that way. That is like new general operating procedure. That is amazing. Dead next turn because, yeah, that's... I don't know why I didn't think about that. but that is epic. Oh my god, that works so well. I keep thinking you need something like Burial Protocol, massive volumes of Overwatch. He may still stand still and hurt you, etc. But if you can bind him, we got a lot of snakes. Man, that's for sciencing it at its finest. Well, tell you what, we've got 17 turns to get out of here. In theory, we've cleared at least the majority of the field. And who's our hacker right now? We've got Smeebs. So let's bring Smeebs all the way up as far as possible. We'll regroup in front of the building, and let's see if we can't get us some hacking rewards, right? Man, that is so good. I had no idea at all. All right, Jobin, tuck up. He now has a magnetic grenade. We can continue to make these. Man, I like the effect of the magnetic grenade. I've only ever used it once, but it was a good experience for sure for me. Tower to the left. Yeah. So I think the thing about the tower, that one is not like a campaign or a meta boost. That's the one that gives us the squad sight for 8 turns or refunds our actions within this mission. So that's why but I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look at it again. I think that's the one. So let's see. So here's the tower, and it's integrated comms. That's the squad sight for 8 turns and distraction. So I'm going to hold off on that. That'll lead to whoever's on the map to be, I guess, stronger. Defensive mobility buff if we fail. So what do we have in here? We can get a small intel cache or enemy protocol at 56%. No way. Is this real? Okay, so we have very few ways of increasing our hacking on this run. This is one of them, and that is a very good percentage. So roll the dice and go. Yes! Oh my god, one of our only hackers gets stronger by 10 permanently. Yes. That's like the best reward of all of them. That is amazing. Wow, what a go. What a go. All right, let's go in and open some doors here. That is crazy. My gosh, we couldn't have gone luckier with that. Open the doors. Let's get out of here. Where's the fixed evac? And none of us have taken damage, right? Oh my god. Is this 3 flawless missions in a row? Now I'm a little nervous. I'll be perfectly honest. I'm a little bit nervous because if we've had 3 flawless missions in a row and then we've got our lib 4 attempt number 2 after I already felt like it was getting kind of close on the last one. Oh boy. Snakes can't be stopped. He literally hacked himself into a better hacker. He should join Cyberpunk 2077 and see if they'll make him a new character, right? Sometimes you gotta unlock your own brain. Yes. Who would have thought he's capable of it? My god. Hacked it so fast he had enough time to watch it. No. See, what happened is he wrote the tutorial and then he hacked it after watching his own tutorial. That's how good he was. My god. I never thought I would see the day. Perfect. All right. Wow, this is good. This is great. Come on, tank hair. Let's do it. I hope we get some promotions off of this. At the very least, we're going to get new bunnies, or at least a new bunny. This is so exciting. What a good run. And I have to say, I'm super impressed with the alloy shiv. It's done a fantastic job. I love the upgrade. Totally worth it. And the buildable defense basic upgrade has been phenomenal as well. So many perks that we unlock on passive. It's honestly kind of a deal at 25 supply and a few Illyrium crystal and some alien alloy. You get so much out of it. Okay, so that is a full truckload. Let's go in and ship these new bunnies out of here, and then we'll stack in a little bit more. All right, Jobin, you're gonna secure the last 2 right here, and let's see what we got. Perfect. High five. Good job, bunnies. I look forward to seeing the even higher. Yeah, I can't believe it. It's gonna be crazy. Look at that. Flawless victory. 8 out of 8. Amazing. And plus 10 hacking stats. So much here, yeah. You Overwatch God, you rule, kid. I'm your fanboy. Me too. We're all fanboys. We're fan snakes. That's what we are. New bunny in the waiting. That's right. So we're gonna extend our net even further. So what do we got here? I'm liking the assault trooper. I didn't expect it. I didn't know what to expect. I'm not usually a fan of shotgun stuff. 4 out of 6 promotions. Oh, I guess actually 4 out of 5 because the alloy shiv redistributed that experience to the rest of the 5, and we still had the benefits of a really powerful 6th member. Very, very nice indeed. There it is. I swear we only saved 5. They had 5 icons, but we saved 6. That's incredible. So 2 rookies on this, on top of everything else. Man, what a mission. What a lucrative mission. 4 promotions, 2 new bunnies, and we got the intel and a point of interest, which might even be a 3rd bunny. Oh my god. Wow. How lucky. What a good game day, I swear. All right, let's go in and take a look. Whirlwind, there it is. Sergeant is like the magical rank right there. Whirlwind, no question. He stabs so many people. It'll be great to get that in there. Conditioning, that's nice to have, yeah. Rookies were on sale. Rescue 5, get 6, yeah. Promote, more bunnies. Lockdown, absolutely. Needle Arsenal, I definitely want to. Barbarian, grants plus 15% hit chance with melee attacks, but we've got Ever Vigilant, we've got Controlled Fire for area suppression. We're going with Lockdown, plus 20 to hit against enemies who attempt to move when suppressed. There it is. It'll be nice to get suppressing fire on the Sergeant rank. Sergeant is such a big rank for all of the bunnies, it seems. We've got Snake Blood. Your dodge increased by 20. You're immune to standard poison. Considering that anti-evil consistently sits on people, having 20 extra dodge and being immune to standard poison seems epic. He's got Close and Personal, confers 30 critical chance against adjacent targets with his Viper shotgun. And we've got Steadfast. Ooh. Grants immunity to negative mental conditions, including panic, mind control, stun, and disorient. I'm grabbing that. Because there's nothing worse, I would say, than getting right up on the enemy and then getting stunned out in the open. I do not want that to happen, so Steadfast it is. The dodge, we'll have to, we'll work around that. We can give you PCSs, we can give you stuff. It'll be fine, yeah. Keep getting more bunnies. I'm so far down the list. Don't worry about it, Thrake. Don't worry. All right, Jobin. Promote Bunny. Assault Shot. That's right. Oh, we've never even looked at him. That's crazy. Improvised magnetic grenade. So what does he have? Formidable. Extra protection. He's got Bandolier for the ammo slot. He's got Zone of Control. Considering he's consistently within 4 tiles of the enemy in order to get the assault shot, then again, I guess they'd probably be dead. But, I mean, Zone of Control could be pretty good. He's got Biggest Booms. He uses his grenade launcher quite a lot. Improvise a neurotoxin grenade, that's awesome. Lethal and improvise frost bomb. These are nice. These are really, really nice. Holy crap. Close and Personal, confer 30 critical chance against adjacent targets. I mean, considering he's going to be so close, and that's pretty cool. This one is mine for extra crit and defense against a target. Implacable, kill and move again. Lightning reflexes, yes. Close encounters, yes. Lightfoot, slamfire, all shotgun focus. I really like that row for his kit so far, and it's all based around assault shot and the fact he can lob grenades. It doesn't even have to be that far. He continues to move towards the enemy. We got Jingoistic for heavy weapon slots, Salvo so that it's non-turn ending. We've got Rocketeer for improved accuracy, improvised laser. Oh, they make us choose between lightning reflex and improvising laser grenades. I'm just gonna pre-mark that so I don't skip over it. That's pretty epic. Master Engineer so that he gets a refund the first time he improvises a grenade in a turn. Oh man, this is pretty nice row right here. Improvise Radiation Grenade. So let me get this straight. He's got a neurotoxin grenade. He's got a frost bomb. He's got a radiation grenade. He's got a laser grenade. He's got a magnetic grenade and a frag. And Master of Improv. What? I've never seen this before. Look at this icon. Whenever you use an improvised grenade or rocket ability, you automatically craft an additional grenade or rocket. Oh my god. Really? Man, now I wish he had Needle Arsenal. Then in a heartbeat, I would do this one. I saw that list. I'm not going to sign up. Oh man. Well, let's see. We've got Rapid Fire, Center Mass, Reflex, Strafing Fire, so he can shoot after moving but deals 50% less damage. Focus on Reaction Fire, Run and Gun, Soften Up, and Chasing Fire. I feel like it's either Shotgun or Improvise. Right now, he's got some good improvised stuff down here. Biggest Booms, Neurotoxin Grenade, Frost Bomb. But man, the Shotgun is so satisfying and the Assault Shot is so good to use. I feel like I'm probably going to go that route, right? So that we can just keep pushing towards the enemy. I mean, it is really nice, though, to lob off some stuff like this. Yeah. Buddy, pal, friend. I don't know, bunnies. Vergent, do you want me to do the explosive route? I guess Close and Personal, you'd have to be like right up on him to get the 30 crit chance. You can get another 50 crit on top of that, almost guaranteeing the crit. EMP. EMP? What do you mean EMP? Is there EMP on this one? Yeah. Laser grenades are pretty useful. They're like an EMP grenade causes damage to meat as well. Gotcha. Yeah, man. I mean, so nice. Different damage type. Implacable, allowing us to move again. Lightning reflexes, close encounter, Lightfoot. I mean, okay. More explosives. We are short on explosives. It's time for war. The soldiers granted a grenade slot as well as a heavy weapon slot regardless of armor worn. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. I'll grab that one. We still have the assault shot. It's not like we don't, right? So very nice. I'll take it. And then in that case, we're going with a laser grenade. Lightfoot 3 mobility. The mobility would be super useful, but we lose a radiation grenade. I don't know. I might even do that. Yeah, big bada boom. We're a bit low on explosives. That's right. We are. We definitely are. Biggest booms would be nice. Your explosive attacks can inflict critical damage, so that'll be a nice one. We've got Bandolier for ammo. We've got Formidable. We've got Zone of Control, Improvised Neurotoxin, and Frost Bomb. Frost Bomb's very expensive. I feel like if we can pull it off, biggest booms for sure, and then Neurotoxin Grenade, right? I think Salvo's a must. Rocketeer, I don't know. Your rocket launcher or heavy weapon gains a bonus use. I almost feel like being able to move up still, like after a kill, is really strong. So, I mean, oh, it's heavy weapon bonus use. The thing is, it's not like the mech heavy, where in the mech heavy you could use a tactical Illyrium nuke and take a second use. I don't know on this one. Master Engineer for sure. Radiation Grenade or extra mobility. If we had Implacable or something, then we probably don't need the extra mobility. I'm not sure. And then Master of Improv, whenever you use it, you'll craft an additional one. Yes. Slam Fire, Chasing Fire. Yes. So at the very least, it's this. I'm going to pre-mark these two, and I'm going to pre-mark these two, and then we'll just kind of go like that. There it is. Really into nukes and war crimes. It's true, we are. We definitely are. Okay, excellent. It's only a war crime if you lose, and it's only a war crime the first time. There's so many caveats, right? View photos and clear. Perfect. All right, let's get back out there. We're doing a good job. Proving ground. We've got 8 supply. Oh, that's right. They want to sing We Have Explosive. Hey, Radinox. All right, we've got 30 minutes remaining, right? Let's keep scanning. Alexa time now is trial by fire. Amazing. So we can actually start training a new officer if we can figure out how to make it happen. First things first, I forgot we just got 3 more bunnies. Let's switch them all over to Intel. There it is. And we can train a new officer bunny out here. But we don't have the list again. Really? There it... Oh, that's weird. You have to like refresh it. It's not the Reaper, not the Skirmisher. Those are placeholders. Bio Captain, Frost Captain, Assault Trooper. Oh, we can train the Assault Trooper as an officer? That's interesting. I don't think I'll do that. Frost Captain has the Suppressing Fire and Mark Target. He's kind of more back, so I think I'll do that for Yes Actually. So Yes Actually is going to be another officer. And we decided on Oscar Mike, and he's also training in yoga. And let's go ahead and save here. Unfortunately, this still has the wop issue, where we have wasted some time on our lib4, but that's okay. Is keeping the human hero classes for the later covert action to get to the Chosen? No. If you're curious, I'm just moving back to the Avengers so I don't... Because the time is actually ticking forward when I'm on the map. The reason why I'm keeping the human classes just to the side as placeholders is not to use them, but because when I ask questions in the LWOTC Discord, some of the modders were mentioning that the covert ops that generate are based off of... It'll actually consider your roster. So if we have them in our roster, then we're not going to get more Rescue Skirmisher, Rescue Reaper taking up slots, is my hope. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not, but since it considers the roster for Alien and Advent, I figured might as well play it safe. We'll just hang on to those heroes because we're doing a swap, right? When we get the human hero, we swap it out for an alien hero. We're just sort of like not using it and storing them to the side so that they're considered if the covert op looks at our roster. That's my thought, at least. I don't know if it's needed or not, but I figured it's at least a good backup plan to get more bunnies out here, right? Oh my god, and I forgot, we've got 2 new bunnies, don't we? We've got rookies. Oh, there's so many things. Such a cool run, I have to say. Super fun. So Rory, yes, I'm so glad to be a part of the bunny. Just kidding. No! Okay. What about you, Jacob? Well, I don't know. Should I say I'm an alien? Are you an alien? Yes. Stop lying. Okay, there it is. Okay, well, those 2 are gone. So who's next on the list? We've got Crecho and Cindy the Cat. That's what we're talking about. So, oops. First things first, let's go to the wheel. That's right, we've got the wheel, and we're ready to spin it. So spin it to win it. This is for Crecho. With that chin, I think he was an alien, yes. So our next is... Nice! So I've always had trouble with the sectoid abjurer fighting against them, so it's nice to have them on our side. So Creccio is going to be a sectoid abjurer. That's excellent. So we've got sectoid abjurer, and we're going to bump it on over, and we're going to spin again. And our second Cindy the Cat is a Frost Lancer. It's funny because she was a Stun Lancer in the past. Now she's a Frost Lancer. Man, that is amazing. All right, so let's get that marked up. So we've got a Frost Lancer out here, and we're going to mark as active. So they add to the roster. We got 34 active bunnies right now. We'll go over to the Alien Advent reference tab, and we're going to go ahead and mark them so they don't show up on the filter. So we'll go yes, and that is for the Frost Lancer. And for the sectoid abjurer, and then we can filter out, and these are what's left on the pool. Nice, we're moving through it pretty rapidly. This is epic. Okay, so let's just get them to spawn in now. And it's the Frost Lancer, but since it's PRPA, because it's Advent, and they're not an alien, they're Advent. So this is Advent Recruit. There we go. So I think that should have worked. There it is. We've got Cindy the Cat. So this is going to be Cindy the Cat. I like how Advent all practices yoga. We'll go Frost Lancer right here. And we've got Cindy the Cat. And we're going to go redacted and perfect. And then we get to add the sectoid abjurer. And we'll take a look. Did it come through? There it is. Perfect. And that is Creccio. So this is Creccio. So he's the closest to being naked that we've got. But I mean, you know, it's Creccio. He doesn't need to hide anything. Creccio knows what he's doing. This is perfect. I mean, he's showing off that amazing beach body. Creccio's ready to dance with all the alien chicks. We've got this. The Lancers they have to run across the map to give enemies the poke. Thank you so much, Des. Thank you very much. Yeah, we don't have much time, so let's see if maybe we can get into one more, right? Okay, so we've got 2 new bunnies. Excellent. I don't think I forgot anything else. Let's get back to it. See if we can't squeeze in another one out here, right? So keep scanning. Where are we at? Oh, we finished our officer autopsy. New research. Resistance radio-inspired 60 intel. Okay, last time I forgot to do this. I felt so bad. So yes, I will get an additional communication station.
Something of note.
The last campaign, we didn't even do it at the end of the campaign, so we never did that one. So I felt so bad about it. Incoming. Ooh, faceless. In East Africa, 1-day quick response. Okay, this might be the last one that we do, because I always think these are going to go faster and I try to rush it and then we get hurt. So far, we've had a lot of flawless. Have we had any non-flawless victories this day, today? Because I'm not trying to pat my own back, but man, it's such a rarity. Like, for me at least. If you're on the council on a veto power, nothing you do is a war crime because it never gets heard in the council. There you go. There you go. Well, that's why we've got Hello Bunny Commander on our side, right? The councilman. He knows what's up, and we love that. Oh, nice. We've got Tyroki out here. So our secret villain is going to be villainizing all of the enemy. Have enough staff? We have some staff. We could use more for sure. All right, so we got a concealed start here. We've got Tyroki, our Frost Legion Necromancer, on the job. And we got the corner right this way. Let's just move across the bridge in this general direction. Yeah, you don't dislocate the shoulder when trying to pet yourself.
Rolling out.
I don't know if I necessarily get that idiom, but
Go.
I will agree with that.
Location confirmed.
All right, and off we go. Perfect. There's Tyroki. Fantastic. He's babysitting. He never thought that he would. A bunch of humans, of all things. But hey, they're important humans. We need them. I'm glad that we have them. All right, let's just bumming up.
Will do.
All right, you heard Tyroki. He said every human in the water. All humans must run in the water right this instant. Why? Don't ask why. You're a human. You deserve nothing better. So you go in. Perfect.
Rolling out.
Where are you gonna be? I'm gonna be behind a tree. That's our Tyroki. There he is.
Movement ahead.
All right, we found him. All humans are in the water, and Tyroki is sitting safely behind a tree on the opposite side of the stream. Why do you get to... Don't ask questions, human.
On the move.
All right, Ahmed, around the back. Are these humans some kind of Pokemon? Well, I mean, I guess the question is, if I'm talking to, I don't know, Ahmed Wahid, is the only thing that he can say his name? Because if it is, then perhaps he is.
Position confirmed.
What do you think, Kadiha? Kadiha, Kadiha, Kadiha. Oh, okay. Well, okay, I guess that kind of answers the question, or at least circumstantially it implies some things, right? All right, off we go. All right, Haven Nerds, I want you to know if I have to choose between all of you in the sectoid, I'll make sure you have an honorable death. Wow, man, we've really gone up in our Better Business Bureau rating. We are giving them an honorable death this time. This is excellent. I knew we've been working on our general operation procedures, so I'm glad to hear about our improvements in standing. All right, Ahmed, what do you got? Ahmed. All right, perfect. I know, this is probably going to get old. I'll stop. I think it's a pretty good representation of the Pokemon, if you ask me. All right, Tyroki, out you go. Oh, what? The human didn't make room for you behind the tree? How rude. Here, go over that way. There we go. Make room for Tyroki. There it is. And hold. Thank you, Deborah.
I think I heard something.
How many wounded? How many dead? No dead. And I don't know how many wounded right now, Zest. I wish we could rename the Haven Nerds. I want to call him John Doe and forget about To be honest, I don't even need to name him John Doe to forget about him. But, I mean, I guess that would make it even more impersonable, right? Which would be great. That would be the way. Have you lobotomized your recruits? I have not. I don't think I can when they're alien in Advent. For some reason, Lily, like Miss Shen, for some reason, she doesn't want to do it. Maybe she's a little nervous of what they will do to her because they really understand human probing. And I'm pretty sure that's the main reason why she don't want to do anything about it.
There now.
Forget about who? I don't know. Exactly.
That's affirmative.
That's a great point. All right, Tyroki. Each question will cost 10 push-ups in the river. Yes. In the river. At least half of the time, you've got to dress like a sectoid. Wait, what does that mean? Sectoids don't wear clothes. Yeah, exactly.
Overwatch. Affirmative.
What about naming a meat bag 1 through... Yes, 1 through X? Absolutely. Shen respects that aliens have free will, and most of them could probably throw her off the ship with one hand. Or, for some, just a psionic version of it. Apparently, without opposable thumbs, right? No opposable thumbs allowed here. That's the alien way. Let's go ahead and push on up. Do we have contact yet? I mean, we're approaching the southern home out here.
Affirmative.
Ahmed. We've got Katia. We got Sophia. We got Tyroki. High cover. Why does Tyroki the only one with high cover? Don't ask. And hold. The thumbs. I have a new project. Yes, mechanical thumbs for all aliens. We need prosthesis stat. That's how we've got to do it. All right, perfect. I wish I could raise the dead right now, and then we could really get to scouting.
Target location.
I'm surprised we haven't spotted anybody yet. This makes me a little bit nervous. I'll be perfectly honest.
Roger that.
I haven't even seen if meat bags 1 through X yet have different weapons. I would imagine that they do, but I haven't been paying attention as we bum it around. There it is. Shen also knows aliens cannot operate the consoles and therefore depend on her. Oh, that's a really great point. I didn't think about that. Forget. Wow, that is meta level. I wish someone would mod back in the thin mint. Oh, that'd be cool. At least aesthetically, there probably is something, I would imagine. I saw this video of a father that 3D printed a fingerprint. Oh, wow. Well, that father would fit right in at our local establishment out here. Deborah has an assault rifle. Push up the full cover. Deborah, know that you are getting an honor actually being in full cover. Thank you, Tyroki. Thank you, Tyroki, for your consideration. All right, I shall let it be. Man, how cruel we are.
Understood.
Maybe he could, yeah, maybe he could. Absolutely. 3D printing has been a boon to people who need prosthetic. I can imagine. My God. Just the accessibility alone is insane. All right, Sophia. We got a medic, we got an engineer, and we have a bio captain out there.
Covering now.
All right, Tyroki. Oh, you don't have any high cover? Okay, fair enough. She took it from you? Okay. That's not very nice of her. We should probably do something about that. Ahmed. I don't want to push that far. Let's get on the outside here. Make room for Tyroki. Perfect. Thank you so much. And we've got Ahmed to tuck up on the right side. Oh, there's 2 Ahmeds? Wow, how confusing is this? We've got Ahmed Hariri and Ahmed Wahid. Wow. All right. I am definitely not going to remember that. So this seems to be the regular pod and not the faceless pod. I don't see any civvies here. But we are definitely very close. We've got a good frag radius. We can hit at least 2 of them, which is great. Maybe we'll ding on the medic and stuff like... Oh, wait a minute. This is full salvage. Okay, let's not do the frag yet. Let's not do the frag. Overwatch. We will Overwatch. 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 And I guess I will frag out and hope I don't destroy the engineer.
Fire in the hole!
Incoming. Nice. Just a shave off of those 2. Excellent. Here they come. Tyroki Jenkins. Nice.
There you go.
That's a double kill. All right, Tyroki, what do you got, buddy? What do you got? You can't see him from here? Fair enough. Oh, we can yes, Frost reanimate. Oh, wait a minute. No. Sensor said this does not affect the corpse. So we still get... That's the engineer? Yeah. All right. I think we still get the corpse. We should still get the corpse. Good job, Meat Shields. Yes. Excellent. So that means he now has an out-of-cover option to shoot at, right? Oh, we see the next pod. Okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That's what jacked zombies are about, right? I mean, they're not jacked yet, but we're trying to get a promotion and all. All right. Come at us. Come at me, non-frost zombie bro. Oh, double faceless? Oh my god, we've been infiltrated like crazy. Who would have thought? Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, wow, that's a lot of naked guys. Oh my god, there's like 3 naked guys. Oh, there's even a skeleton grub. It's the naked pod. Where's your banner? Really? All right, Sectoid, what are you doing? I'm closing my eyes. Yes, close your eyes. It's the... Oh, are we having a zombie off? Is that what we're doing? Skeleton acid spit all over the frost zombie. He missed. Wow, wow. See, that's what happens. You should have worn clothes. You wouldn't be so embarrassed. And then you probably actually hit your target. Medic's gonna smoke up. Okay, yeah, that's a little strange. Oh, there it is. A little bit of tick damage there. Come on, Faceless. Come out of the smoke. There's your proper WWE reveal right there. Excellent. A zombie off. Yes, I've been wondering since I saw the Faceless for the first time. What does a Faceless feel like? Like a weird jelly or more slimy? Well, what's kind of interesting, and you got to imagine that they can be hard like adamantium, right? Because they've got those claws, and they can kind of stretch to like, I don't know, the stretch man. You know what I mean? Here, well, tell you what. We've got a lot of bad stuff out here. Can't get close enough. I suppose we should just start smacking these guys and see what this is all about. Have this. Nice. That's what I think about you not wearing clothes. Yeah, but you're a zombie. You don't know. Shut your mouth. Frigid Whisper. Soul Frost. Tell you what. Soul Train. The Soul Train. Just kidding. You're chilled now. That's Tyroki's way. Yep, that's right. Soul Frost. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hit that. Guarantee. Oh, wow. There it is. More damage if they're chilled. Oh, that's how you play this class. Here, have a Frigid Whisper. 68% if this lands. Usually it's 3 to 5. Now he's chilled. And if we try to do this thing, it is now 3 to 6. Soul Frost, 5 to 7, 4 to 6, because he's not as chilled as the other guy. Wow, that's awesome. I dig that. I think this is going to chill the guy even further. Let's go into Soul Frost, the big Faceless. Unfortunately, Tyroki only has raised dead, not raised thread. Yes. To make clothes for the Emperor. There was this episode of the animated Batman series where a villain used a special facial cream to impersonate anyone he wanted, and finally the cream melted his face permanently. Wow, sounds like Nicolas Cage would be great in that movie. I mean, that animated series, don't you think? Here we go. We're coming up to full with Ahmed not Wahid, but Ahmed Hariri, and he's ready to go and take a shot on LWOTC. Nice. High five right in the groin. It seems like you've taught them well, Tyroki. Yeah, I did. I did teach him to shoot down there. That's our Tyroki. He knows what to do. 185, 85, hold. Going once, going twice. Have a frag. Oh, wait, no. They could be bodies. Okay, they could be bodies. They could be bodies. Yeah, but we got to deal with a Psy zombie. We have a flashbang. Is that going to help you? Yeah, but I don't think we'll reach a sectoid. Can we reach the sectoid here? No. If I get closer, does that help? I mean, you can try.
I'm trusting
All right.
you here.
I don't know. Devra, you're trusting me. Why are you trusting me? Okay, let's just see. Speculate here. Yeah, you shouldn't have trusted us, Devra. That's your mistake, not ours. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Does that... It doesn't look like it highlights. I don't think that's going to work. I'm sorry, Devra. You're in trouble. Do the interns know we're eventually going to shoot them? Don't tell them now. That's not a now... That's not a now conversation, Zest. I see there's Clayman movie coming out next year. 82, 3 to 5. 82, 3 to 5. 59, 94. He hits really hard, actually. We should probably take care of the zombie. Unfortunately, we've got to waste bullets on him. He's pretty tanky. And we've only got 3 non-bunnies, right? Yeah, 3 non-bunnies. Shot on 79. Send it. We only shoot the ones that survive long enough. Oh, there it is. Kadiha, 100%. Drop the zombie. Hopefully, they're not going to mess with Bob Zombie, right? Thank you, Metro. I'll do that in just a second. Shot on 81. Shot on 81. SMG. Take 1. All right, incoming. Thank you so much for the redemption. A hydrate. All right, sectoid pulls back. He shoots our Bob. Oh, rude. Celatid Grub's going to poison all of our nerds. He misses.
I can't move.
Because the Celatid is drunk. Okay, this is not good, though, because he does have an attack and he hit, like, all of them, right? Oh, he didn't go. Was that 2 moves? Is that 2 moves? Oh, my God. Nice. Nice. Excellent. All right, well, you can definitely hit this one. I don't doubt your aim in this specific position. Shot on the grub, 89%. Let's deal with this problem first. Oh, yeah, that's not it. They made the shooting animations really cool. Yeah, no, the way this game looks is phenomenal. There's a reason why I still play it so often, right? 100% here. Nail him. It's a good hit. They regen, so we just got to focus them down, right? We got another shot. Send it, Tyroki. Nice. Good clear. All right, Ahmed can continue to hunt the sectoid. I'd like to get the loot. How do we do that? Let's move to the flower pot. Grab this loot. Auto loader.
I think this is the package.
We can see the sectoid, but take the shot 97 behind us. Beautiful on 3. I thought it was because you're alien. Oh, yeah.
Running low.
Sophia, and we've got Ahmed. Ahmed can't make it. Sophia can. All right, Sophia, grab that. She's got the SMG extended range by 2. Expanded magazine, advent weapon crate. That's another thing. So with XCOM, you can generally utilize your weapon choice in order to extend your mobility if you need to. So oftentimes you do, right? But I can't really do that with the aliens. They can't all use different weapons. They basically use whatever weapon they got as a primary, which I think is kind of interesting. 74. Hold. This is the alien run. It is, yes. It's just that Haven nerds are not aliens. I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. Yeah. All right, sectoid. Is that mind spin? Oh, that's not bad. I'm worried more about the Celatid Grub than this. Acid spit while mind spin on the opposite. Wow, we missed that? Oh, we're either really lucky or this Celatid Grub is super drunk. Super drunk. I get reloaded. Haven nerds got jealous, yes. Nice! All right, there goes the bean. It was a bit of a windbag. Let's go in and push. Grab that loot. Good job, Ahmed. He's got a nice flanking shot here, but he's empty and he dashed. Ahmed Wahid is going to dash up. We've got Khadiha.
I'm trusting you here.
Push up. And she's got a 62% chance while disoriented. Oh my god, that's an incredible percentage. Do they appear spontaneously in a mission? It's based off of the Haven nerds that you rescue and you run during the campaign. It's just that this is the representation of them in the mission, right?
I hope it's worth it.
And we're going to go ahead and toss the frag grenades out this way. You can build cell it to oh, nice. I totally forgot. We haven't had a full salvage yet. So he's got 5 remaining. I remember seeing that as an option before, but obviously I never did it before. We weren't doing buildable units. All right, there is the turn. All right, Sectoid pulls back. He actually hits one of ours, so no longer flawless, unfortunately. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. And we're going to bump it on over here. And we're going to send a frag and hope we don't actually roll really high. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, that was not perfect. I may have destroyed the naked guy, but we got a lot of other corpses. I should have... Okay, yeah, I should not have thrown that grenade. I was thinking with our luck so far, we wouldn't roll maximum roll, but yeah, apparently we did at the wrong time. Hey, that's okay. It meant we survived, right? That's excellent. Okay. So what do we get out of that?
The APs are probably still wondering what hit them.
Wounded for 14 days is our rookie. Tyroki now has 5 kills to his name. We've got a bio officer corpse, so 2 trooper corpses, 2 faceless corpses, and a Celit corpse, and womp womp, no sectoid corpse, unfortunately. Faceless autopsy unlocked. That's awesome. Haven nerd Ahmed, you're getting extra latrine duty, even though you're injured. Yes, that's right. So let's go ahead and clear out the photos out this way, and let's just take stock before we wrap up. Man, what a good day it has been. This has been such a turnaround from yesterday, I must say. The alloy shiv is phenomenal. We now have a wraith. We now have more classes. We've got 34 active bunnies on the field. No bunnies are dead. We've got an infirmary. So I think we've only got, what, 2? Is it 2 wounded? Is that right? No, 3 wounded. 4 days, 24 hours left on Anakitas, and 6 days on Destroyer Marky Kev. So really, really awesome stuff. And we finally have our very first trial by fire officer, and we're training more bunnies. This is great. We got 8 supply. What's going on the world? Out here, we've got 58% on the Advent Network Tower. We want to get up to 125%, and we've got 18% on extracting a brand new engineer, I believe, right? And more importantly, the point of interest. Excellent. Holy moly. Wow. What a run. Well, bunnies, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. We did a really, really great job, I feel. And even though I made a really big mistake with the tower, at least it's not irrecoverable, right? So we're going to try again. We're going in with a slightly modified team. We don't have long-range shooting, so that's going to be interesting. And we're kind of doubling up on the mid to short range. So hopefully Jane Kelly, I mean, she has to survive because then we literally lack the thumbs to operate the console. So there's that. We'll see how it goes. So next time we'll be streaming is tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Same bun time, same bun channel. We'll be back again with XCOM 2 Long War, The Chosen Ted Jam Plus with Requiem of Man, the Alien Edition. And we'll continue right where we left off. We've got a new engineer to get. We've got another point of interest. We've got more bunnies to rescue. And more importantly, we've got Lib 4 to clear and then reveal Lib 5 with Regional HQ. And we're at Advent Strength 4 right now. And I already know that we've got Requiem on the board. So it is now reaching that time. So hopefully you enjoyed that one. If you'd like to hang out until the end of the music, we'll go in and give someone a nice raid. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well. And I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.